Hello, hi guys, how are you? How you been? I've been doing good. A lot is happening. I feel like a lot of things are happening. How was your Japan trip? My Japan trip was amazing. Thank you for asking, Kawaii. I'm doing good. That's good. Well, I thought this started at 5 p.m. No, an hour earlier today. Because I got stuff to do. But yeah, hi, how's everybody doing? Excited for this stream? Yes, bro, I did so much on this trip and also so little. Like, I don't know, I stayed there for those that don't know, I went to Japan with my fam for like a week. For like a week, not even a week, honestly. Like, minus 2 days, because like the first day we spent was like traveling from the airport, and then the last day was kind of like not even half a day, like 3 hours of like Japan, and then we had to like go to the airport. How did you handle the train in Japan? Oh shoot, there's ads. Oh god dang it. I'm gonna make sure that snoozes or not, or it doesn't. Okay, now I can do it, I suppose. All right, I snoozed the ads, so that would have happened. But someone said, Rosie, you asked, how was the train in Japan? Normal for me. It was like, I guess a little quieter, which is nice. Which is nice. I like trains. I like quiet places. I myself am a quiet person, and I don't mind the quietness. There was that one moment though, I think it was like my second to last day, some like man, and I was surprised like he would do this, because it was like in the morning. I thought like this was like only like a nighttime activity, but there was a man, I don't know if he was like coming back from work or whatnot, but he was trying to like sleep on my shoulder, and I was not having it. And I was not having it. I was like, what do I do? So all I did was like, luckily I was sitting next to like my mom, so I just showed my back to him and pretended like I was like in a really engaged conversation, or showing TikToks to my mom. So yeah. That's how I handled it. So yeah, it was so weird. I'm like, that's not normal. You don't do that. Like, and I don't feel comfortable. Like, I don't know this man, you know what I mean? So how do people just like lend their shoulder to a complete stranger? And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have that much shoulder room. So yeah, that's so gross. Well, the dude was like, I don't know if he was like genuinely tired or not, but it was so weird to do that like in the bright morning. Like, wouldn't you be awake in the morning? I was lucky that I didn't really have that to happen to me, to be honest. Yeah, I think I was just like an unlucky situation. Why can't we see your chat on your screen? Good question. Hold on, let me reload the browser. Because like, I see you guys talking, but it doesn't show up on my screen. Oh. Hold on, yeah, TikTok is kind of like going, loading. There were some people, hold on, some people were saying some things, I missed it. I hope the Tsum Tsum game brings back the boxes for the other Twiskers. I want the Tweels. Oh yeah, they only had the dorm people. Unfortunate. But yeah, that's how I handled the train in Japan. Honestly, Rose, I know I said this already, but I felt the exact same. So much done and yet so much more to do. Yeah, I definitely have to go for like a second trip. I want to go again. Did you ever get lost? No. Well, for a little bit. I got lost in Shinjuku Station. The Shinjuku Station kind of threw me for a loop because I didn't know there was multiple floors for like the same line, and I was like, am I on the right floor for the right thing? But I was able to read the signs. The signs were thankfully in English, so yeah. Every other station was pretty fine for me. Okay, we're gonna have to kill this page because that's weird. Oh. Okay. It's loading. Now, if I do this. Alright guys, type something. TikTok type something. I saw the thumbnail. I think we need to talk about your Kalim obsession. Oh god, please no. That's so gross. It is, but I don't know. I don't know. I remember that I was simping for AM. Is that short for Kalim? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I really am Kalim obsessed. Hello, it works. Yay! Okay, now you guys can see TikTok. Yippee! Do we need to get Rose a therapist? No. It wasn't traumatizing. Like, he didn't like do anything, but I was just like, what's going on? Oh wait, you're talking about Kalim. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I don't need a therapist for Kalim, 100%. It's fine. I'll pay for a therapist, bro, please. My shoulders are 80% bone, dude. I was invited just yeah, Shinjuku Station is the worst. Am I feeling? Yeah. Thank God I didn't stay near Shinjuku. I stayed near Ikebukuro. I went to like this apartment style hotel. It was amazing. It's called Miyamaru, and there was so much room, and like I was able to stay with my entire family there, and it was like easy. I was like, yay! So yeah, I think like the easiest things to do with my family was to go to like family style stuff, so like nobody like is picky about anything and everybody's like accommodated. It's just easier. Multi-floor train. Well, no, not multi-floor train. This train station had multiple floors to it, and depending on what floor you were on, like if you're on the 3rd floor, you would get on a different line, or a train on the same line, but like it goes to a different destination. But yeah, how was the food in Japan? It was so good, bro. I had raw eggs. I loved it. I loved it. I wouldn't like eggs like that, but I really liked it over there. I don't know what it was. Maybe because they made it really like delicious. And I like searched this up, like, but Japanese eggs. Do I have a picture of Japanese eggs? I don't think so. I don't think I took a picture of it. But like they're like really orange compared to American eggs, and I was very confused. I was like, wait, what is that? And I googled it, and by Google it, I searched it up on TikTok because I didn't really want a thorough explanation. They basically said they just fed the chickens differently. They fed them like more orangey stuff. Meanwhile, in America, they feed the chickens cornmeal. But yeah, that was really good. I didn't get to try a lot of food though. I didn't get to eat shabu shabu. I didn't get to eat hot pot. I mean, I've had hot pot, but not hot pot in Japan. You know, there's like a difference. I didn't have... Try to think. Oh, I didn't get to try wagashi, Japanese sweets. I didn't get to try taiyaki over there. I was so upset. I was like, no, my taiyaki. Oh yeah, I believe Japan is really more fresh and authentic while the US food is more processed. I don't know, maybe, yeah. Cause like I usually whenever I travel abroad, I avoid eating any meats for like the first 2 or 3 days, just because I'm like, the meat will trigger my bowels and I would have a bad time. But I didn't have like any sort of diarrhea or whatever over there. And my mom, she brought her water tester, like to test like the water of like if it's like, I don't know, like good or not. Like if it's, I don't know what the water tester was. I forgot what the name was for it. But like she said, like the tap water in Japan was so much more cleaner and drinkable than the tap water in America back home. And I'm like, oh god. And I did end up drinking the tap water and there was like no issues. I'm like, what the hell? Huh? Did you try omorosu? No, I did not try omorosu, but I did try Japanese curry. That was bomb. I went to Koko Ichiban. It was like a chain, and I loved that. I heard somewhere the prices for things are going up for foreigners. I don't know though. Well, I mean, that's normal. I feel like I'm surprised they didn't do it yet. Like that's normal in other countries. So when that happens, I don't think that will affect tourists too much. Maybe for like people are trying to like travel on a budget, it will, but I think people are spending way too much over in Japan anyways. I definitely spent a lot in Japan. I went over budget. Okay, let me I'm like behind chat. J-Animations made a video about her going to Japan, and from what I am understanding right now, trains are a massive hassle for tourists. Well, I live like, thankfully, I live like near a city, or in a city, I suppose. So like trains and subways don't faze me. Like I know how to work it. If you know how to read maps, and if you know how to read like train station times and whatnot, it's pretty self-explanatory. And if you know how to like pay attention to your surroundings and read the signs, you're good. Also, Japan has like this like no matter where you go, they have like, you know, for the blind, they have like, I don't know what it's called, but like these yellow thing on the sidewalk. I'm surprised how accommodating they are. But yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Rose, are you gonna watch it? Anime of TWST Wonderland? Yes, when it comes out in October. I'm also gonna do like a watch party on my Discord, so that's gonna be fun. I love watching Jaden. She's hilarious. Yeah, me too. Jaden and what's her name? Something that starts with an E. She does like reviews of fan collaborations, which is nice. Guys, my Chinese teacher showed me a subway map for the trains in China, and I was overwhelmed. So I can only imagine what a hassle they are in Japan. Ooh, yeah. I don't know, guys. I feel like if you conquer one subway station, you be good for the rest. It's kind of like copy and paste, just a little different, little tweaks here and there. Well, from this point on, I invite Mouse to every chat, so he's invited. Oh no, you guys invited him. Japan raw egg is better. Yeah, no salmonella. Yeah. How many things did you get in Japan? I got a lot of things. Oh shoot, let me send my stuff. But I'll show you guys what I got at the end of like me talking, or maybe like while I'm talking. I could do that. Where is this photo? Hold on, I took so many photos, bro. Oh, there it is. Okay, I want this one, and I want that one, and I want that photo, and that one. I gotta set up the screen share thing so you guys can see the photos eventually. Not right away, but yeah. Oh wait, Rose, did you know how to speak Japanese? No. Imirichu. Oh, that's her name. Oh, Imirichu. Yeah, I love watching her videos for the fan collab cafes. But yeah, navigating London tubes for the majority of my life really helped me with navigating the Tokyo subway. Yeah, see, it helps to know like a subway system, because once you know a subway system, you kind of know how everything else kind of works. Oh yeah, the train stations. Another thing about the train stations, they had like this like platform barrier thing, so like if people like wanted to get near the tracks, they physically couldn't, and like the doors only opened. There's like a second door to the doors of the subway. Does that make sense? I don't know. If you guys seen like a video, I didn't take a video of like the subway station over there, but it was awesome. I loved it. Then how did you get around? I literally only stayed in Tokyo. I did not go out of Kyoto or Osaka. I didn't go to the countryside because my parents really wanted me to stay in Tokyo, which is like the strongest English-speaking city of all of Japan. I think. I don't know. I think Kyoto and Osaka are really accommodating to English as well. But yeah, they were like, we don't know this country. This is our first time. Just stay in Tokyo please. And I'm like, okay, fine. Which, you know, there's a lot of things to do in Tokyo and nearby Tokyo, so I wasn't too like fazed by it. But yeah, I only studied a little bit of Japanese. The only Japanese I know is like from anime, J-dramas, and then the only few like weeks I studied in Japanese. And all I know like is konnichiwa, konbanwa, which is good evening. What is it? What did I say? Sumimasen. You have to use sumimasen before you're talking to anybody. I've learned. Hi, onegai shimasu, which means yes, please. And ie, daijoubu desu, which means no, it's okay. And then sometimes I said daijoubu desu on its own. And then I just used a lot of highs. Cause like guys, I underestimated how many times people ask you yes and no questions. I felt like I could get by with hi and yeah, 大丈夫です just fine. The harder part was like understanding what they were saying to me. So sometimes they would say, "Oh, would you like a bag or not?" And I would be like, yeah. My sister, she studied it more than me. My sister knew how to talk, bro. I was like, dang. But yeah, I just hide my way through it. I nodded my head through it, bro. Yeah. But yeah, oh my god, there was another thing that, especially when like speaking Japanese, whenever like they would be talking to me, I kind of understood based like on the context as well, and like the setting. Like if I was going to a restaurant, obviously they're probably asking me how many people for the table. I would try to say yonyin desu, which means like 4 people, but I can't say properly still to this day. But yeah, Rose, did you go to any anime themed cafes? Yes, I went to an otome one. It was so nice. I couldn't use any English when I went there, bro. I was nervous as hell. I had to speak and understand Nihongo, and I don't know. Doko desu ka? Oh yeah, I also used that. Doko desu ka and arimasu ka? Zaiko arimasu ka? Like, which means do you have this in stock? Which helped a lot when shopping. Well, I live in Paris, I don't take trains, so I would get lost. Oh, it's okay. Google Maps will help you. If you know how to read Google Maps, you'll be in safe hands. Trust in the Google Maps. Yeah, I know a little German and French, but not. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say another thing. Whenever I was like speaking Japanese, I sometimes, cause I also know Arabic, sometimes my brain would like confuse itself, and I would start talking to them in Arabic, and they would freak, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm see you as I would say, "Oopsie, sorry, wrong input. I meant to say this or whatever." But yeah, oh my gosh, 4 more months left until the Twitter anime will release. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Let me see. Super useful means where is. Yeah. I'm almost done memorizing hiragana. Help. This is taking forever, bro. I'm at katakana. This sucks. Hiragana, I feel like, is easier to memorize than katakana. I don't know what it is. But yeah. That would be me with Spanish. Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, so let me look at my Tokyo diary, because I tried to write like my thoughts when I was in the moment, so I wouldn't forget and like tell you guys. So okay, day 1, I went to the hotel, and I pulled out my one line that I studied on the plane like over 50 times, and it was konbanwa check-in shimasu, which means good evening, I'm checking in. Ha. I would like to check in, please, you know. And then they said, "Oh, Nihongo Jozu!" Like, not even within an hour of me leaving foot on the soil, I got Nihongo Jozu. Like, bro. That's how you know they don't really actually mean it. They just like the effort. They just like the effort that you studied. Not that you're actually good in Japanese and speaking Japanese. I left and came back. Did you travel with a group, or was it with a family or a solo trip? It was a family. Honestly, I kind of want to do a solo trip, but that will never happen, bro. My parents would never. They're so strict, bro. But yeah. And then I didn't take any pictures of the first day, just because like I was awestruck. Like my mom said my eyes were gonna pop out of my face, bro. Like, it was so big, and I was taking in everything. Not the immediate Nihongo Jozu. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I literally just stepped foot here. What's going on? But yeah, the whole hotel staff was like really nice. They gave me like my key room. They had a bunch of amenities. I stayed in Miyamoto Ikebukuro hotel. It's an apartment style hotel. It's made for families. There's like, their biggest room can like fit 6 people, which is really nice. But yeah, I was just awestruck, and I was so happy that I'm actually in Japan. I was able to fulfill my dream, going to Japan. And it's like, I don't know, it was exactly as I kind of expected. Like, all the good stuff was there, and all the bad stuff I heard about was also there. Like, literally on our way to our hotel, there's like a drunk guy and like about like 5 policemen surrounding the drunk guy, and I was like, yep, they have a drinking problem here. As expected. But it was good to see like the police like on it, and I don't know what they were really doing, but they were like just talking to the guy and something, so I don't know what was going on. But yeah, also, like, I don't know, I also went to the kombini, and oh wait, no, like, and the customs officer, the airport staff in general, yeah, like all the like the employees, or I guess like service workers there, they always like faked laugh at the stuff that I would say. Or maybe they were genuine with laugh, but I don't know, like things that I would say normally that wouldn't get a reaction out in like America, they were like laughing and cracking out about it in Japan. I was like, oh, that's draining. Cause like I left and I saw like the airport staff do the same thing to the customer like behind me. I was like, huh, it's all fake, I think. Or maybe they're just really giddy, but like that must be draining to do. Like their customer service is on a different level. Oh yeah, and another thing was the bidets. What am I saying that right? Bidet, the little water thing from the toilet. I've had it my entire life, so it wasn't like anything new. But like I didn't know they had temperatures. When I used it the first time, it was like warm, and I was like, how do I make this normal temperature, room temperature, please? Or a little cold. But yeah. I know Spanish too. Yeah, Spanish club. Duolingo is scary because one of the only sentences I memorized is, oh, I can't read that, which means I want a table in Russian. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't think Duolingo is that really great. It's just like flashcards. Only I've been receptive bilingualism because I can understand Spanish due to my mom, but I can't speak it. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there was like a word for that. Maybe I'm like that. Well, no, I'm not like that for Japanese. But yeah, the sad thing for me is I can spell and pronounce better in Japanese than in English, and English is my native language. That just means that you're better. Maybe you just gotta like treat English like you're learning another new language. Maybe that's the trick to trick your brain. My dad is forcing me to go see a Shakespeare play, send help. Uh-oh. Maybe it's good. Is it Hamlet? Go see it. Wait, you can control the temperature? Yeah. Like there was like in our hotel, there's like oh yeah, another thing. Like the bathrooms are not like the one in America where like everything's in like in one room. The toilet was like in one room by itself. No sink. So like you had to go do your business, and then you had to open the doorknob with like unclean hands, I suppose, and then you had to wash your hands in the sink, which was in another room. And in the sink room attached was a shower room with another door, and the shower had a bathtub. So you're supposed to shower outside the bathtub, and then you get in the bathtub. Bro, the bathtub, oh my god, I miss the bathtub so much, bro. I tried taking a bath immediately after getting back home, and it wasn't the same. It wasn't deep. It was just long. I'm like, my legs feel relaxed, but my body isn't. In Japan, it was kind of like the opposite. It was deep, and I could cover my entire body, but I had to like fold my legs because like the bathtub was kind of like short. But oh my god, bro. Oh my god. I miss it. I miss those bathtubs so much. Let's see. Churros, yeah. Yeah, there's a word I learned in one of the linguistic classes when I did my undergrad. Oh, interesting. Much ado? Oh, I never heard about that Shakespeare play. I thought it was interesting though. Much ado. Sometimes the sink is on top of the toilet, so the water you use to wash your hands flushes the next time. Oh yeah, literally, I was like, oh, I saw this in a TikTok. All we gotta do is take out the toilet thingy, right? Or like the thingy, right? And I was like, oh no, never mind, it wasn't. that's not right. I saw like the drain pipes and everything. I'm like, let me put that back. So there really was no sink in the it was just like a toilet in a small room, in a closet room. And yeah, and like, bro, the toilet did everything. It opened up for me, it flushed, like I didn't have to do anything. I was like, god dang, I just had to press some buttons and I was good. And I was like, oh my god. Why is it not loading anymore? Oh, this chat is bogus. TikTok is not TikToking. Yep. Gotta reload it. Hi, Yissy, what's up? But yeah, that was my first day. So we didn't do a lot. It was just me experiencing like Japan for the first time and realizing things and stuff. I don't think I went to the Konbini that day either. I think we just went to our hotel and then we went to sleep because it was pretty late when we got there. But yeah, trains are nice. Trains are clean. The train stations have bidets, by the way. The train station bathrooms, they also have bidets, bro. It's clean. But they do have like, I don't know, maybe I have like a sensitive nose, but they have like a sewer smell to them. I don't know what it was, but it was like a faint sewer smell. Like you could smell it if you have a sensitive nose, I feel like. Or maybe not, but yeah. Even the toilets are accommodating, yeah. BTW, where were your favorite stores to buy twist merch? I'm intrigued to find out which places you liked. Bro, I couldn't go to as many stores as I wanted to for twist merch, bro. I only managed to go to Sugaraya and K-Books, and that was like in one day. And I was like, come on. I wanted to go to Nanko Broadway, but everybody was tired. So this is gonna be like a common theme in my story. Like everybody was not used to walking a lot. So everybody was like, my family was like, can we go home, please? We were like, okay, fine. I guess we'll have to go home. So yeah, that happened. So I was supposed to go to Nanko Broadway, but it didn't happen. I was so sad. So yeah, I went to K-Books and Sugaraya, and I did go to Lashin Bang, but they didn't have any twist merch, so it was just like popular anime, and I was so confused. So yeah, I liked the Sugaraya and Ikebukuro. It had not like, it didn't have really a big selection of twists. The bigger selection was in K-Books for sure. There was like a whole store and like 2 aisles dedicated to just all Twisted Wonderland stuff. And then some of the cashier had like Twisted Wonderland stuff behind it. And the TV was playing Twisted Wonderland stuff. I was like, ooh, this is my store. But K-Books is pretty expensive. So yeah, I would recommend Sugaraya, because not only they had like a decent section for twist merch, but they also had hella doujinshi for twist merch. I was like, what? Lashin Bang have multiple stores that can become super confusing. Yeah, just like K-Books. I feel like I went to the wrong Lashin Bang, but like I searched up online and they said it's right next to Stellaworth, and I'm like, where is it? I don't see a single thing. So I probably went to the wrong one. I did go to Anime, and Anime had man, this is like, I feel like you can kind of guess how popular an anime is by seeing how big their section is in Anime. And Ensemble Stars had like a whole kind of like bigger section, like aisle almost, dedicated to them. And then Twisted Wonderland got like half an aisle. Half one-sided aisle. I was so upset. I was like, what the hell? Is Twist niche? Am I niche? I was so sad. I was like, no. How expensive? I gotta look at the prices again. I don't remember, but I remember looking at it. I was like, ooh, the Tweels are really expensive. Man, this is really expensive. Like $30 for a Nui. Are we kidding? What's going on? But yeah. I love when the staff also has merch on their uniforms. It's so cute seeing their Oshis. Yeah, it was nice. But yeah, I think I went to almost all of the K-Books. Rose, how many Kaleem stuff did you buy if you bought any? A lot. A lot. Well, I already had a lot. But I got some plushies. Oh, I didn't take a picture of this. It's still like wrapped up in a gift because it's like mixed with like a souvenir with my friend. But yeah, I got a couple plushies, some pins and standees. But yeah. No, not half a shelf. Yeah, bro. Real, oh, that's the soul. Okay. TVF, the yen is very low right now, so it's probably cheaper than you would initially think. Yeah, bro. Yo, the yen took advantage of me. I did not take advantage of the yen. It's not, so I have US dollars. So, like, I used to think, like, 10k yen wasn't that much. No, it's a lot. That's 60 bucks. 60 bucks adds up quick. It adds up quick. Oh my god. It's so good. Hi Holly, what's up? So okay, so that's first day. Okay, second day. Second day, I went to Harry Potter. So in my vlog video, I think I'm gonna have to do the vlog video like later this month, just because there's so many videos and I have to edit all of them. I went to Harry Potter. It was amazing. I went there for my sister because my sister's like a big, I guess, Potterhead would be the right word, perhaps. I don't know. I think so. I think that is the right word. She wanted to go to like either Universal Studio in Osaka or to the Tokyo Studio Tour. And I'm like, well, we're not going to Osaka, so Tokyo Studio Tour is. I booked it. It was pretty decent prices for the booking. I feel like it wasn't too expensive. And it was long. It was long. It was like huge and 4 hours. They have their own station, I think, or maybe not. I think they did. I feel like they built like a train station just for this studio. It was so huge and there was so much to do and see, and I was impressed throughout the entire time. And they had like a cafe midway of the tour. So, and they had like theme stuff. They had butterbeer and I tried that. Ugh. Ugh. All I say is, if you're not a root beer fan, you're not gonna like this. So, let me get like my screen sharing thing on so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Where is it? Oh, right here. Right here. And ta-da! Yeah, so there's the butterbeer that I tried. Notice how it's full. I took one sip. I went, ugh! And then I took the picture. I don't know what it is. I didn't expect it to be. I'm trying to like remember how it tasted like. I don't know. It was like soda. I didn't expect to taste it like soda. I was like, why is it a soda? Why is it carbonated? It's a beer. It should not be carbonated, I think. Anyways, day 2. Harry Potter. Harry Potter's alright. Well, it wasn't alright. I enjoyed my time. It kind of went above my expectations a little bit. I did get the tour, they offered digital guidebooks. We did not use it at all because everything was already in English. So I was like, oh, what's the point? Even like the videos that they displayed, the actors were talking English. They had Japanese subtitles. I was like, oh no, wait, I'm the target audience. I don't need no digital guidebook. The only time like I didn't really understand was like the staff was speaking in Japanese. So I was like, oh, root beer is soda? Oh, is it? I never had root beer before. So maybe I was like, why is it carbonated? I was so confused. But yeah. I did not like the fact that it was a sweet soda. Let me start from the beginning. So when we had to get there, it was like by train. It was like, I think like a good 40-30 minutes. The train was pretty quiet because there was not a lot of people. It was like a Monday, I think, when we went. And it was just, when we got to the station, it was really fancy. It was painted red, and I remembered it was like, oh my god, it's so cool. And then on the other side, we saw a train decorated in the Harry Potter posters, and I was like, oh shoot. And I was like, sis, look, Harry Potter. And my sister was like, oh my god. And she took pictures of a train station, and she really like, not the train station, the train. It was really nice. And then when we exited the train station, there was a park right in front of the train station, just like a few steps in front of us. And we're like, oh, is the studio in the park? And the answer is yes. Because there was a sign saying Tokyo Studio Tour that way. And I was like, oh, okay. So we went in. Bro, tell me why? Why is the park so quiet? It was so quiet, bro. I was like, what? Are we sure we're in a park? Like, there were no birds or anything. It was like silence. I was like, oh my god, this is peaceful. I understand why people go out for walks now. If my park sounded like the park in Japan, bro, I would go outside every day. It was just so nice. I was like, oh my god. And then like, as we went deeper in the park, there was like nice flowers. The trees were tall and nice and very green. And then they had statues of references to Harry Potter. I think they were like expecto. My sister explained it was like expecto patronum deers or something like that. It was pretty. It was pretty. I don't know what was really going on, but I was like, oh, that's probably Harry Potter. I liked it. And then and after we saw those statues, there was also like the sign that said Harry Potter Tokyo Studio. No, I don't think it said Tokyo Studio, but it said Harry Potter for sure. And I was like, ooh, nice. So we entered, and then we went through security clearance. They checked my bag. They were like, okay, you're good to go. And I was like, okay, nice. And then we picked up our digital guidebooks. Again, don't get them. I didn't think it was worth it at all. And there was like customer service, and then they had the gift shop, and then there was like the entrance to the studio, and then it said 10 o'clock, line up here. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's time to go. And my sister's like, no, but wait, I want to get some stuff from the gift shop. I'm like, we can go later, it's fine. But she's like, no, we should go now. And then I ended up not listening to her and forcing her through it. And then she got like really mad at me because like she said, I wanted to get this robe. And I'm like, well, were you gonna wear this robe outside of the tour? And she was like, not really. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I saved you some money. But I apologized to her. I was like, my bad. I didn't think you would have to take so many photos, which, by the way, you take a lot of photos in this tour, so yeah. Energy and Hogwarts are kind of the same. Yeah, kind of true. My first day was spent in Nanko, and I spent the last few hours resting in Nanko. Park was really nice. Yeah, bro, the parks are so nice over there. It actually is like quiet and meditative. Whenever I think of parks, I think of like, oh, okay, exercise and getting some sun, not like being able to like sit down on a bench and like smell the flowers and just take in the vitamin D very calmly. Like, you know, I was shocked. Okay, guys, I would like to ask you guys to ease down on the role playing, because I can't read the chat as easily now, and I'm having a hard time figuring out who's role playing and who's actually like talking to me. So please ease down on it, and try to stay on topic. I'm trying to talk about my trip, and yeah. Okay. Looks so yummy, the butterbeer. Yeah, it looks appealing, but it was cold and it was a sweet soda, and I did not appreciate the sweet soda. I actually don't really like a lot of carbonated stuff. I don't like sparkling water and whatnot. So yeah. I have another photo. Let me see if I can show it. Ta-da! It's Kaleem! And this was a photo I took of, I think this was like Hagrid's house, like the set of Hagrid's house. And this was like his bed, and I found it so cute that Hagrid had a bunch of teddy bears on his bed, and I was like, you know what, this is a perfect time to take a picture with Kalim. Kalim, you're so cute. And then yeah, what else? Was there anything else that I remember from the tour? I don't know. There was like this one dark hallway that we had to go through, and it had like gigantic spiders, and I was like, ah, it was kind of cool. But yeah, mostly the tour was like really nice. We got to saw like sets. The sets were big. There was a lot of photo opportunities. What was your favorite thing from the HP tour? Definitely Hagrid's house. The one I took with Cleve. Like Newman. I think Hagrid was my favorite character in the Harry Potter movies. I don't know if I watched all the Harry Potter movies. I feel like I did when they were coming out. But yeah. Rose, I think you're obsessed. Yes, I am. You know, kind of old news. But yeah. Rose, did you eat any food of Japan? Yes, I actually also, besides the butterbeer, I also tried like the cafe in the Harry Potter studio, and it was nice. I liked it. What did I have again? Oh yeah, I had pumpkin soup because I wasn't really hungry. I don't know what it was. I was walking a lot and I wasn't eating a lot during my trip, and I lost like a lot of weight because of that. But yeah, Hagrid is an oaf, bro. Is he? Wait, is that like a race? Or is he? Are you calling him stupid? Probably calling him stupid. But I liked him. He was really cool. He had a big doggy. Rose, did you buy anything else other than the Twist merch? Yeah. What else I have? I bought Otome merch. I bought some manga. I bought some skincare stuff. You guys will see it in the merch haul that I will show later. But yeah, after Harry Potter, we went back to Ikebukuro, and I don't know how this happened, but my sister found a soccer shop, and I'm like, what the hell? There's a soccer shop? Yeah. He's an oaf. No, LOL. He's emotionally immature and causes a lot of problems. Oh, did he? Did he do that? Oh, I don't really remember him doing that. You know what? I watched Harry Potter when I was little, and to me, he was really cool because he was like a giant, and he like helped Harry Potter in the first movie, I remember, and it was really funny. Did you go to any collab cafes? Yes, on this day as well. We went to Sunshine City, and then after we went to Sunshine City, I went to like K-Books and Sugaraya and Lashenberg and Stella Worth. I got my Ultimate merch there. I was so happy I found Tashio X Alice merch. I was like, oh my god, I could never find this in the States. Yay! I could not find any Jack Jean merch. It was so confusing. But yeah, the collab cafe, I went to Busta Fellows Otome collab cafe. I think it was like their anniversary or something, and oh my god, again, I could not speak any English there. The staff, when I literally got there, they were talking to me fast in Japanese, and I was like, eigo onegai shimasu, and they're like, and I was like, okay, translator app time, I got you. I pulled out Deep L, because like Deep L was like the best, in my opinion. It's like the best audio picking up app. Like I tried to do it with Papago and stuff, but it did not work. So I had to use Deep L, and I was able to say yes and no with that, because she asked me yes and no questions. Again, they ask you a lot of yes and no questions. They make it easy. And I went down there, and I was with my sister, and she gave us a menu, and she was like, pick something from the menu, and you cannot pick anything after that. What you pick now is what you'll get, no more, no less. And I'm like, okay. And the food was good. It was good. I remember, what is it, Imaruchu? Am I saying that? See, I'm not being able to read it, so I can't pronounce it right on the top of my head. But she said the collab cafe food was like bum. Like it was not as good as it usually is, but the Bustafellow collab cafe was yummy. I don't remember what my sister got, but I got the potato mac and cheese gratin. Imerichu. Yeah, Imerichu. Oh my god, it tasted so good. It was potato, cheese, and macaroni and shrimp. They put shrimp on top of it. I loved it. Is TikTok? Yeah, TikTok chat is not working again. You know, I'm about to give up on TikTok. That's what's gonna happen. Cause what you mean? What you mean you're not working? Have this on. Ooh, I do. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna turn this off for TikTok chat. But yeah, it was bussin'. I was like, oh my god. There we go. There's TikTok chat for you. And then we had, I think, ice cream as a dessert, and it was really good. I don't remember what my sister got. I'm trying to remember, but for the life of me, I can't remember. But she said her food sucked and my food tasted better. Oh yeah, I also had milk tea. And so like with everything that you order from a collab cafe, they give you like little coasters and postcards and stuff, and I just had a blast flipping them because it was just gacha basically. You just got like you had to guess like what to get. Okay, there we go. There's a TikTok chat for now. And my favorite character from Bust of Fellows was Mozu, and I think I got him like a bunch of times. Let me see if there's any pictures I took of the collab cafe. Oh yeah, they had like standees, custom out standees, and everything was so organized. Like you had not only you had to reserve for the collab cafe, you also had to like take like a designated seat. They made announcements, and there was like limited kind of seating, and there was like limited people, and they sat everybody next to each other, but everybody had like their own like person. But there were some people sitting by themselves, and they were just chilling. A lot of people took pictures with like their standees, and I've noticed a lot like that's like a common thing. Like I think it's Oshikatsu, like they take their standees and their nuis and they take pictures with the food. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta do that too. Oh my god, I had a blast, bro. Everybody in that room was was the same gender as me and the same age. I felt so seen. I was like, oh my god, we're all ultimate girly. I was geeking, bro. I was so happy to be there, bro. Oh my god. And they had like a message board, and the message board, you left a sticky note. They had a Twitter account that replied to all the sticky notes, and they would pretend to be the character replying to your sticky note. Oh my god. And then they also had like a shop over there that had like all Bust of Fellows merch, and I was like, oh my goodness. I got a tote bag, I got a candle, I got and then some stuff were like gacha, so if you wanted to get your character, you had to buy multiple of that stuff. So I think I got a gacha pin and like a cardstock image, and then I got a standee, and I got his Nui of my fave character. I was so happy. Ultimate Girlies Unite. Yeah, Ultimate Girlies Unite. Hold on, where is this? Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, I was so happy. Did you write anything on the message board? Yes, I did. I don't think they posted a message too. So like they have a Twitter account. I don't think they posted a reply to that message yet, unfortunately. Oh, I don't know. Does that say Rose? I don't know. I can't read. Thank you, Dirk's Future. That's the one thing I want to do. One day if TWST ever does another collab cafe, I want to go so bad. Yeah, that means Rosie, we trying to tell you something. Rosie with the kiki? What the hell? I don't know. What were we trying to say? Yo, believe me, I spent over 600 on Pop Mart. Bro, there was a Pop Mart that I went to. Hella people were over there. It's crazy. Have you tried visiting Harajuku? Yes, I tried going to Harajuku. Harajuku was awesome. Well, we didn't really like visit like the stores there, but I walked through it. It was nice. It was nice. But yeah, I think that was it for the day. I'm trying to see if I had any pictures of the collab cafe. But it was so good. The tea was crap though. their milk tea. Sorry, it's just the truth. I think the venue was Princess Cafe. So I think I'm gonna trust that venue from now on, because they were cooking it up in the kitchen. They did good. Is there any other like photos? Okay, no. Cause like I have a bunch of photos, but it has people in the background, and I don't want to show the people in the background. I want to blur them. It's like that's a thing. Oh wait, no. This video shows what my sister got. Oh yeah, my sister got fried chicken. She got fried chicken with some lettuce on the side and some sauce. Did the time difference affect you, Rose? In Japan it really didn't, because like I woke up really early and I slept on a good time, so that was really convenient for me. But coming back home, I was just sleepy all the time because I didn't get a chance to like fully sleep full time, because I only had like a day off on Monday, and then I had to get back to work, and yeah, it was not nice. Okay, was that it for the first day? Oh yeah, I forgot, I brushed upon this, but we went to Sunshine City Mall. So Sunshine City Mall has a bunch of character cafes. They have a Pokemon Center there. They have a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. But it took me, I don't know why it took me so long, but it took me a solid 30 minutes to find the WeGo store. So if you guys don't know what WeGo is, it's basically an eat a bag store. And they sell some clothes and stuff, but they're mainly known for their Ita bags. And I got a purse, a blue purse. It was so nice. It's like a normal looking purse, but if you flip it over, you get to have like you can put the pins there. And I was like, oh my god! And the quality was nice, so that cost me a price. And I got some souvenirs from there for my friend. But yeah, I have no idea why they did the mall like this, but like, for different sections of the mall, they only showed like a map for that section that you're in. So if you wanted to find like a store in a different section, you would have to go to that section first, look at the map, and then go to the store. It's so confusing. I was so confused. I'm like, where the hell is WeGo? I thought WeGo was in this map. I thought it was in this store. I thought it was in this mall. But it took me forever. That means cake. Oh, keiki. Oh yeah, bro. Another thing with Japanese, they would talk to me in Japanese, and they would use an English word, but with a Japanese accent, and I wouldn't understand what they're saying. I'd be like, "What do you say? Huh? Oh, you meant cake?" I kept doing that, bro. Same thing with curry. Like, they don't really say it that differently, but for some reason, it didn't register for the first time. Thank you, Dorcas Future. Traveling to Asia does that to you. Believe me, I know. I was conked out until 4 p.m. when I came home from the Philippines. Oh yeah, the time difference is just so huge when you go to like America and then the Philippines. Okay, hold on, let me pull up Twitch chat like really quick, because I gotta pick it up in a bigger screen. There we go. They probably think I've seen some pictures of videos of Pokemon Cafe. Claw machines, Rose? Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't do a lot of claw machines. I did a lot of gachapons though. They had a Twister Wonderland gachapon that just came out. I felt like I only traveled for that gachapon, because I visited that gachapon was everywhere. I thought I had to go to a store dedicated to gachapons to get that twist stuff, but no, it was everywhere. It was at the mall. After I went to the WeGo store, there was like a gachapon section, and they don't wall this off or anything. It's like, it's weird. The Alta section was like it was like a street market of sorts. Like, they didn't have any walls like saying like this is like the WeGo store or anything, or like this is like the gachapon store. They just sectioned off like parts for the mall, and then yeah, so like in front of, right next to WeGo was the gachapon section, and I felt like that was a setup because like of course I am the target audience for gachapon. I need those pins, I need those figurines. They had a new gachapon for TWST that came out when I went to Japan, and it was like sleeping figurines of Heartsy Blue, and I was like, you know, I'm not a big fan of Heartsy Blue as much as Scrivia, but I still like TWST, so I'm gonna get it. I ended up getting all of them for I think 15 bucks. I was really lucky. But yeah, it was amazing. I liked the I got all of them. I think I got Ace twice. But yeah, I collected all of them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the set now. And they're still in their gachapon molds. But yeah. I came home from the Philippines. Jet lag doesn't get you until you come home. Yeah. It really does. It really does. I'm learning more about it in Japanese. Yeah, it's good to learn Japanese, bro. If you learn it now, you're better off in the future, trust me. What else after you went to Uigo? Oh yeah, they had a machine for gachapons. Like if you inserted like your 5,000 yen bills, they would turn them into a 1,000 yen, and then they would take that 1,000 yen and then dispense it into 100 yen. Because the gachapons only accepted one type of coin, which is the 100 yen coin. Is it gachapod? Oh yeah, the gachapod. Yeah, they're still in their gachapods. They're still, I feel like they're still like in their embryos. I did not break up their eggs yet. Rose, did you get any to Ortho merch, or did you see any? I saw a lot of Ortho merch. They were cheap. I don't think Ortho was as popular as I thought it was. I mean, he's not really popular in EN too, but yeah. There's a thing called character tax. So a lot of second item stores would not tax the items as much if the character is not as popular. Not tax, but like price them as high. So like the Tweels, they were like hella expensive. I was like, god dang. why the Tweels love so much? Also there were so many Tweels dojinshi. I think Jade is like the most popular one there though. Like Jade was way more popular than Floyd. So there was like a bunch of Jade dojinshi in a display case, which was pretty cool to see. I tried to find like Kalim dojinshi, like fan works of Kalim, but I didn't find that. Instead I found like Jamil and Najma's like fan work or something like that. I'll show you guys. But it's like from my favorite artist, and they do really cute like sibling art of them together, and I was like, oh my god, I need to see like, and I got like the dojinshi, and it's like 500. By the way, a lot of people think dojinshi means like 18 plus, but no, it just means fan work, I think. Well, from my understanding, because like the whole section was just like fan work. It wasn't really like shipping. Well, there was some, but like, yeah. Oh yeah, Sugaraya also, like the dojinshi section, they also separated it by like pairs, shipping pairs. So they have like the general TWST dojinshi, and then they have shipping pairs. And A-Juice and the Tweels were like the top 2 popular. I was like, what? Yeah, that was really that's what really shocked me. I didn't think the Leech Twins were that popular. Yeah, I guess tastes are different. They really are different. But yeah. Let's see. But yeah. Oh yeah, while I was doing the gachapons, I saw somebody like counting or looking at the top of the gachapon bin, and I don't know what they were doing, but it looked serious and it looked like a strat. It looked like a strat, but I didn't know what the strat was. So have you guys ever done gachapon before and tried like rolling from it? What were they doing? Was it like a mathematical proven strat or something? What kind of strategy was that? Because I don't know what they were doing. And I wanted to ask, but of course I didn't have like really good Japanese. So any thoughts? Any guesses? I don't know. No? Okay. Well, hopefully someone might know. I don't know. Did you see any Jade X-Tray stuff? I see it all over Tumblr, Twisted Wonderland. Yes. And they had a section. They had a whole section for it. It was really small, but yeah. Jade X-Tray. I saw Leona X Ruggy. Leona X Malleus. Yeah. Rose, did you see any Grim Mercado? No. I didn't see any merch of him as often. I was trying to find like a figurine for like a friend, like a small one, but I couldn't find him. I was like, what the hell? So I think Grim merch is really popular because if you don't see it in second item stores a lot, that means he is well loved and nobody's letting go of him. Oh yeah. What is it? I saw a lot of Appel merch in K-Books. It looked like someone broke up with Appel because they had so many plushies of Appel. I was like, what the hell? Maybe estimating, they're probably trying to see which gacha pin is closer to dropping. Oh, okay, interesting. Huh? I don't know if you could calculate that. Maybe next time I'll try it. But yeah, there were so many gachapons, bro. There were so many. I was like, I need to stop. No program. Yeah. What about Vil X Leona? Not as popular, surprisingly. Or maybe I wasn't looking good enough. Again, I have like videos of this, so I'll probably like depend on looking at the videos. I don't know if I filmed really good. I don't think I filmed that great because yeah, they had a lot of places where they said no filming, no cameras allowed. So I was like, ooh, okay. But luckily I only filmed with my phone, so maybe I didn't count. Maybe I sneaked past this episode. We'll see. Okay. Back to Sunshine City Mall. This is all one day, by the way. I think after I went to Harry Potter, my mom was like, time out, I need to go to the hotel, I'm tired. And while I was dragging my sister around before the cafe thing happened, she was like, she was getting tired, and I was like, please just stick around, just wait for me just for a little bit. So while we were going like outside, while we were leaving Sunshine City Mall, my sister saw like a really cutesy store that really caught her eye. She liked the fashion, but when we got there, we noticed like the only thing on display was medium. So I was like, do they just have like the larger and smaller sizes in stock? Like, do we have to ask for it? So we asked the staff like, larger arimasu ka? And they said no, one size. So here's the thing that gave me a bit of like, not maybe culture shock, but like a misunderstanding. When they mean one size, they literally mean one size. It's not like in America where it's like one size fits all. No, it's literally they only carry medium. They don't make any other different sizes, which shocked me because I'm like, damn, that's not inclusive, I guess. But I guess some stores are like that. Some stores are not trying to be inclusive. And if you want inclusive sizes, you would go to like the department store and stuff like that. But that kind of sucks because then you can't really be trendy or wear like cutesy clothes if you don't fit into a medium, or if your medium is too baggy for you. Yeah, Rose, did you see any Georgina Leach merch? No, I think it was too early. I think when I was there, the event was literally coming out, so I don't think people were making like selling merch of her just yet. On Tumblr, I saw someone who found a cafe that was Clover themed, and they had a small board you could draw, and the person put a small anime drawing of Trey on there. Ah, that's funny. Yeah. Damo, you burnt your food. Oh my god, no, please. And I think that was it. But yeah, that was shocking to me. I was like, I guess the average size in Japan is medium. And I wanted to try a shirt on, but like it looks like a crop top on me, so I was like, no thank you. But yeah, it's interesting how one size means two different things in two different places. It doesn't mean the same thing everywhere. So yeah. I think my sister ended up only buying like a hair clip. I got my purse, my Ida bag purse from WeGo. And then she said, "Oh my god, it's so expensive. This hair clip is so expensive. I could have gotten cheaper for it if I went somewhere else." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, we went to like a mall. It's expected. Mall stuff were kind of expensive." We finally exit the mall, and then that's when I went to Lash and Bang. But I got distracted by a store called Stellaworth because it said girls games in front of like the Stellaworth sign. So I was like, oh, that's me, I like girl games, I play girlsgogames.com all the time. But yeah, Rose, did you see Lily merch? Because I miss Lily. I don't really see any merch of him anymore. Yes, I saw tons. I saw the Chinchi of Lilia and Silver, and it was basically just like him raising Silver, and it was fan work of him raising Silver, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. I got it. It was so cute. How could I not get it? But yeah, I went to Stellaworth. It had girls games signed in English, so I'm the target audience. I noticed it was like a lot of like pre-ordering stuff, so like they had like stock, but like most of the stuff was like, these are video games that you have to pre-order because it's not out yet. So it was interesting. Oh yeah, they even had some BL, and they had like R18 stuff. And that's when I turned off my camera because like it was just very explicit drawings. They didn't hide anything. I was like, oh, they're really sticking it in there. Wow. I think one of the CDs they said it literally in English it said sex drive. So I was like, okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, why was it in English? That confused me so much. I'm like, why is the cover in English letters? But then again, Diabolic Lovers was also in English. Like some Ultimate games do have English in them, so maybe that's. But yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, great. Oh yeah, and then right next to the BL they had like what's the word for it? Hetero. They have hetero relationships, and like it was just like, I think it was ASMR like CDs, like you're supposed to like, but then again I don't have a CD drive, so I wouldn't know. But looking on like the packaging, it looked like an ASMR like kind of thing, like you're supposed to listen to it and then like, you know. Yeah. Was there anything else? There was a lot of Best of Fellows. They had Tesho X Alice Ultimate merch. I got Newies. And they gave me like postcards, and like whenever they give you like gotcha stuff or like freebies, they always have like the postcards face down because they want to like keep it a surprise. So I was like, ooh, that's nice. That's so like kind of them to do so. In America, I remember when I got like exclusive stuff from like what was it called again? The bookstore, Kinokuniya. When I got stuff from Kinokuniya, they would just have it face up and be like, this is what you got. And like you could also ask for like a different type of card, but I guess in Japan they put it face down, so they stop customers from asking like, actually can I have this person instead. But no, when they mean gotcha, when they mean random freebies, they really do mean random. You cannot pick. If you wanna get your card or the person that you want, you have to buy the stuff again. I was like, dang, crazy. I still remember hearing Ayato's drama CD, and I was having a hard time hearing Lily, and I was like, why are you being so mean to me, people? Oh god, yeah. That's what it's called, drama CDs, not ASMR. Drama CDs. Well, I guess it is ASMR at the end of the day, but the right terminology is drama CDs. So yeah. I'm still here just doing homework for summer school. Good luck. You can get through this. Summer school is hard, I know. Okay, but yeah, that was Stellaworth. I really liked the collection that they had. There was a lot of Ultimate games that I liked. And a lot of Ultimate games that I don't know because it was only JP only and not EN. So there was a bunch of like unlocalized Ultimate games. Okay, and then we went to Lashenbag, which is like right next to it, and like I don't know, it was like I was not satisfied with the selection. Like they said there was Ultimate games in this Lashenbag. Maybe I'm like a bad searcher. Like I tried looking for it and there wasn't really anything for me or anything that I recognized. Maybe there were some games that were unlocalized and I just didn't recognize them. But yeah, it was just a bunch of like Demon Slayer, One Piece, Bleach, you know, like the oh yeah, they had a really big Boku no Hero Academia or My Hero Academia aisle. They had like 3 aisles dedicated to Boku no Hero. I keep saying Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia. So it's just like all the popular animes, and they had some figurines but not too many, and I was like, okay, it's kind of mid, but it's good for like the typical anime fan, I suppose. They also had a bunch of Attack on Titan and stuff. They had Spy Family too. But yeah. And they also organized everything by character, which they do a lot in all these secondhand stores. They make sure they're organized by franchise and by character, and I love that. And then after we went to Lashenbag, we went to Sugaraya, which is really close, and then we passed by the big anime store. We didn't go to Animate this day, we went to it on a later day. But yeah, I wanted to hit up the secondhand stores because I wanted to save up money. So that was good. And then after, oh yeah, I made the mistake of going to like a buying Sugaraya. So like they have 2 different Sugarayas right next to each other. There's one where you like buy stuff, and then there's one where you can sell stuff. I went to the one that sells stuff, and I was like, oh, wrong store. And then I realized you had to go down like to a basement to go to the store, and I was like, oh, okay. I went to do different Lashenbags, and one of them had a massive twist section. Bro, God. I learned about the right things after I leave Japan, because like I tried the hardest to figure it out in the moment, and I was like, I'm probably somewhere wrong, and I can't figure it out, and I don't understand anything. Like a time like this made me wish I was someone who was fluent in Japanese, so like they could guide me. But yeah, I messed up. So the Sugaraya that I went had like a twist section in the corner, and then they have like they also had Uto no Prince-sama. They basically had all the Joseon Myuke games like in one section together. And there was and then I talked about the Dojin, and I bought some. Even though I can't read Japanese, I can use a translate app. It's not a really big deal. I feel like it won't take away from my experience reading a Dojin for the first time, because fan works, you know, I really like looking at fan art. The staff in Sugar were really nice, and they were willing to help. There was a lot of English customers for some reason, I don't know why, but a bunch of like English customers were there, and they were helping a bunch of foreigners, and they're very nice about it. Me on the other hand, when I first got into the store, I didn't want to ask for help because I wanted to find all the twist stuff myself. So I found the twist merch, and I got like a clean pin from there. And then I was trying to find the doujinshi because I saw the display and I saw Jade, and I'm like, oh my god, they're here. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out because they labeled everything in hiragana, and I couldn't figure out what was the hiragana for twist. And I'm like, what's the alphabet? Where's the T? Is the T in the later or in the beginning of the Japanese alphabet? I don't know. So like I spent like a good 10 minutes before I caved, and I asked for help because I thought it would be embarrassing to ask for doujinshi. I don't know why. But yeah, I basically asked for help, and they said, oh, it's right here. And it was like, I don't know how I missed it, bro. It was the biggest section, and they had it in English. They had Twisted Wonderland in English in the section. So I'm like, oh, so I'm blind. Okay. I don't know how I missed it. But yeah, there it was. And then we went to the Club Cafe. And then oh yeah, for Pacific ship pairings for Sugaraya, the signs had they wrote the names of the characters and they wrote CP. CP means couple pairing, so it means like they're like in a romantic relationship together. And they also wrote down what is non-R18 and what is generic and what is R18. So I'm like, oh, nice. I could avoid what's not and what's not. Oh, it's okay, Rose. I've done the same thing so many times. Oh god, yeah. I'm glad I'm not alone then. And that was such a clumsy moment, bro. What else? So I bought some doujinshi for my friends, and then we went to the official fan cafe. It was at a basement floor, and we were greeted with like 2 other guests. The receptionist came up, they gave us our menu. I had a hard time, realized she couldn't speak any English. So I pulled out my translator app, we figured it out. Hold on. I was literally just guessing on what she was trying to ask me. I guess it was a question about like how do you build the art. I said, ni. I held out my finger for 2, and then she was like, no. And then she repeated it, and I'm like, oh no. She repeated the question again, and I had to admit defeat with like the, you know, with the translator app. And she asked me like, are we paying together or are we paying separate? So that's a common thing in Japan apparently too. Like they ask you if you're paying separately or together. Like first thing off the bat. Usually they don't really ask that. Maybe they do, but usually they don't ask that in restaurants in America. They just assume that you guys will figure it out, and if you want to pay separately, they will request it. Or you will request it and say it. Because it's okay, you're probably nervous and you missed it. Yeah, I was so nervous, bro. And I'm so sad that I didn't get to see like all the stores. I didn't get to go to Ami Ami. I didn't go to Mandarake. Mandarake is also another doujinshi store. But Ami Ami is a figurine store, and I didn't get to go to the figurine store. I probably would have found Grimm there, the Grimm figurine there. But yeah, there's so many stores, so many places to see, so little time. What is it? And then they gave me like a black bill holder thingy for our order. And then I think that was it. And then my sister said she was hungry because she only ate fried chicken there. And so I was like, okay, there's like a ramen shop next to the hotel we can go to. And when I tell you that ramen was busted, it was good. It was good. Do they do tips? No, they don't do tips. They don't even give you a chance to like leave tips or anything like that. When I left for the Club Cafe, they asked for like the black little binder thingy with the order receipt, and they calculated the money for me, and they just said, here, pay right now. And I'm like, okay, I paid, and it was good. But did you find Nendroids? Yes, there were a bunch of Nendroids, twist Nendroids in K-Books. I went to K-Books for that. And they also had a bunch of Nendroids in Animate. But it was like characters that I really weren't interested in. I think they had a Sanji Nendroid from One Piece. I didn't really want it. And I think Bleach and all that. But yeah. Rose, what was the most expensive character merch you saw for Twist? Does it have to be? Oh, does it have to be Twist? Ooh, I don't remember. I remember the twills being really expensive, and that shocked me. I don't know if they were really expensive. I didn't really pay attention to the other franchises, if I'm being honest. But yeah, nothing was like really too expensive that made me my eyes like go wow. Wait, no, I lied. I went to the Ultimate store. Not Ultimate store, the Ultimate building. And they had a Madoka, like they had like a jewelry store for like stuff, and I tried rings, and this was like on my last day. I had to like lug my carry-on up there. But they had like rings, and they only had 2 sizes for the rings, and they're both like, well, the first ring was like really tight on me, And then the second ring fit me, but I didn't like how it I didn't like the quality of it. It felt like it would break, and it was so expensive. I think it was like 300k yen. I don't know how much that is. Let me search it up. But they were selling Twisted Wonderland rings, and I tried on a Scribia ring, and boy oh boy. Let me search up how much 300k yen is. If you want a Nendoroid Malice Hunter so bad, get him on Mercari. Yeah, so it was 2k for like a tiny silver ring, and I was like, nah, you got me messed up. I'm not spending 200k on a silver ring. Are we kidding? This tiniest silver ring ever. I was like, what the hell? No. But yeah, that was really expensive. I think there was like some Pokemon jewelry there that was way more expensive. It was like 500k. But yeah. Crazy. Ow. Yeah. I was right. How much for the Malice Hunter real quick? I don't know, but he's pretty expensive if you look up on Mercari. If you go on Bai or any other like proxy, they will tell you. Thank you for the heart me and the rose, Hugo and Melius. I don't understand why everyone is leaving the TikTok chat. I feel so bad. No, don't worry about it. I watched something on the internet and they had Twisted Wonderland pop-up cafe in Japan. Yes. Right now they have a pop-up store that just opened up today or yesterday, maybe because of time differences. But they do have like pop-up cafes occasionally, but they're like kind of collabs and they're kind of like in Disney, so I don't know. They're not like the typical collab cafe. Anime also sold Twist jewelry, but most of it was sold out. Dang, really? Yeah. I tried asking for the Diasmonia necklace, but they had sold out. Dang it. I didn't know they sold jewelry. I didn't really explore all the anime floors. My sister did, but I didn't. I only wanted Twist merch. But yeah, I stayed on like 2 floors. Oh yeah, the ramen place that we went to. We tried Wagyu ramen. It was a little, a little different, a little spin to it. I had one with milky broth. It was amazing. It tasted great. Hold on, I think I have a photo of it. But there was a little kid running around, and I noticed all like the store. I don't know why, but there was like a bunch of foreigners. So I thought maybe it was like a tourist trap or something. But I realized that the owner was a foreigner, so maybe that's why all the foreigners get together over there or something. I don't know, but it was amazing. It had like this milky white broth and it tasted so good, and I wanted to eat more of it, and it was amazing. Yeah. It just tasted good, bro. It tasted really good. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, excuse me. Open. Can I see it? Wait, why is it not? Huh. Does it just stop picking? Oh wait, no, hold on. I went on the wrong one. Oopsie daisy. Here it is. Ta-da! Halal ramen, I think it's what it was. So I think that's why it was like a foreigner only kind of place. But it was good. I don't think I'll ever find ramen like this in America, bro. It just tasted so good. It tasted so rich. I got 2 eggs with it, 2 boiled eggs on the side. It was so good. It was so good. But yeah, I loved it. I wanted to go back there again, but I didn't get a chance to. It was so sad. Oh yeah, and the spoon that they gave me was like also like a squiggly fork. I was like, oh my god, it's a spork? What? Oh yeah, there was like a toddler there, and the toddler was trying to reach for my pocket, and I was like, oh haha, silly toddler. And the mom was like, oh, I apologize for my toddler. And he was like, no worries, kids are kids. But low-key, I shoved my credit card in that pocket there, so like I felt like the kid was gonna reach for my credit card, bro, and run with it. And I was like, oh, funny kid. So yeah, It was so good. I couldn't finish it, so I let my sister finish it for me. It was yummy. But yeah. I was psyched out of my mind that day. I was so happy. I went to a cloud cafe. I got eat a bag stuff. And yeah, that was it. That was day one. It took me like almost 30 minutes to talk about day one, bro. Please. Rose, do you have any good TWST websites for merch? Sugaraya has an online website you can check out. Bai is a pretty good proxy that I like to check out. And Bai covers Yahoo Japan auctions, and they also cover Mercari. And then that's pretty much the only two websites I really use. There's also what you call it? I had a browser for it. I bought like the Malleus plush through this website. It's also another proxy website, and they basically buy anything with a link. And that's like for pre-orders. It's called Neokyo. They bought my Malleus plushie coming in, the one with the egg. It was like a April Fool's kind of like special event. Yeah. Wait a minute, did you get to go to Japan? Yeah, I already went, and I'm back. I'm talking about it. So thank you for the finger heart. But yeah. That looks lovely, yeah. Ooh, I used Hobby Genki to get Mama. Hobby Genki? Oh, I didn't know about that one. No, it's not Neokyo. Mercari is very good for TWST goods, so I second Bai for most recent stuff. I say Atia Kyuji. Oh yeah, Atia Kyuji if you're able to afford shipping costs. Yeah. I recommend Bai, but like not for like single items, because Bai is made for like bulk buying essentially, because once you consolidate everything, it saves you some money, but yeah, the shipping is also pretty expensive, I would say, for Bai stuff. Oh, unless you buy something like really small, then it's okay, because you could get like air shipping, small air package shipping, and that doesn't really cost that much. It costs like maybe like 1,000 yen, which isn't much. Did you do any gachapons? Yes, I did the Twisted Wonderland sleeping one. Let me see if I can find a picture of the gachapon that I did, but it was so good. I got all of them. I got Ace twice. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember what I did on the second day. I'm trying really hard. I think second day was supposed to be, yeah, I think second day was Shibuya? We went to Shibuya? Or was it Shinjuku? No, it was Shinjuku. We went to Shinjuku on the second day. I got glasses. I wear glasses, so I went to Jin's. I got my glasses done. And the staff were all so cute. They were all wearing glasses. I was like, oh my god, we're all in uniform. We're matching. I got some pretty good glasses. I got them with blue light, so it was like 60 bucks plus some fees because I decided to get blue light. And they said if I wanted anything like any stronger blue light, it would take longer than a week, and I'd be like, I'm not here. I'm gonna be here for like less than a week. No. Yeah, TWST merch is definitely limited in the US, unfortunately. But yeah, buying online is like the most cheapest way you can get TWST merch, I feel like. Unfortunately. Hi Clean, thank you for coming. Gacha Pawn Twisted Wonderland sleeping figurine. Oh, here it is. Damn, $44 for them? That ain't right. Sleeping Hartsubu? Where are they? I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Copy image address. And then paste it right here. Ta-da! So this is what I got they're all taking a nap. They have different poses. See, Deuce's head is like tilted back. Hater is just on the side. Riddle has his arms folded. Trey ain't even sleeping. His eye, he had one eye open. One eye open. And then there's Ace. I got Ace twice. He was very cute. But yeah. I remember something that wait, hold on. Lucky, I always wanted to go. My parents never have the money, and I always use eBay to get my stuff. That's how I get my Lily stuff. eBay, I feel like, is the most expensive way you can get your stuff, though. Like, I don't like using eBay because, like, people, like, they mark up the prices so high there. I remember something that my new principal at my college, and she says that want something for Japan. I was like, yes, I asked them, I wanted Twisted Wonderland. I asked the character I want. And she said you got it after she came back from Japan, and she forgot to get me something. No! Aw, you're probably looking forward to it too. I'm sorry to hear that, Kawaii. I found this really nice person on their back, gave me some of their stuff. Lilia stuff? Oh, that's nice. Is that Kalima Lassim? Yeah! Nice. Oh my god, Deuce, you're getting your Nendroid. Good luck. That's so cute. Ah, they're so precious. Yeah. I don't get stuff from online though. Yeah. My parents are planning on seeing the Formula 1 race in Las Vegas this November, and I saw that there's a gachapon in Vegas. I made a request for Twist, any, along with a few things I like. They don't have like a lot of Twist gachapons here. Twist is, again, is like really more niche than I thought it was, unfortunately. We would have to go to like a gachapon store to get like a chance to get any. Like, I have never seen a Twisted Wonderland gachapon in the United States. But yeah. Day 3, we went to Shibuya. No, sorry, Shinjuku. I keep saying Shibuya for some reason. They both start with S's, that's why. Hold on. Yeah, that's my little travel planner. I made a travel planner. Okay. So it was basically, we wanted to like go to Shinjuku for the glasses, and then we went to ABC Mart, because I've heard online that ABC Mart is supposed to be like a place where you can like buy like shoes, but like the shoes were like the same price as the like United States, and I'm like, what the hell? It's the same thing. Why are people saying like you can get a bargain? It's not a bargain at all. If anything, it's like $10 less. So like, I don't know. I decided to get New Balance sneakers for myself. They were really nice. And after I got New Balance sneakers, we went to Coco Ichiban Curry, and the curry was bussin'. It was bussin'. It was so good. And then after that, my sister got tired, so she quit halfway, and then it was just me and my mom. And what did we do after that? Oh yeah, we went to Koenji, because Koenji is supposed to be like a place where you can get like fashion and stuff. Or is Jade the better twin than Floyd? I don't think there's a better twin. I think they're really nice, both of them. I sound like a mom. I have no favorite child. But yeah, Koenji, there wasn't really good any like thrifting prices either, but there was some. I got like a shirt for like 500 yen, so I was really happy about that. Like a really good quality t-shirt. And it was like made for the summer too, so I was like, ooh, nice. So I got that. And then we were supposed to go to Nanko Broadway, but my mom was tired, so we decided to go home. And then on the way to the train station home, we saw like a cafe, and we tried our very first strawberry shortcake in Japan, and it was so good. It was so yummy. It was so nice. And my mom loved it. She was like, oh my god, it's so light and fluffy. I could eat like 10 of these. I'm like, haha, don't, mom. And then that was like no, that wasn't the end of the day. Afterwards, I went to like K-books. I went to a bunch of K-books. I went to the K-pop K-books. I went to the K-books for VTubers, and there was like a lot of like young people over there. I was like, damn, VTubers are popping in Japan. I was really happy to see that. And then Then I saw the K-books for TWST, and I got a bunch of stuff from there. They had figurines of Leona and Azul, like the scale figurines, and then they had Nendroids. And I got some souvenirs for my friends, and I got a bunch of stuff for me. They didn't have a lot of clean stuff as much as I wanted. They didn't really have like, well, they had a variation, but it was a lot. And I noticed they had so many signs where it said, "Don't steal." And I'm like, damn, people got hands here. And they even like some of the stuff, like the acrylic standees, they like tied it up. They zip tied it to like the bar so people couldn't grab it if they wanted to. Like you had to ask for a staff member before you could get it. So I was like, damn, all right, okay, that's troublesome. So yeah. So Rose, did you see any Silver, Sebek, Lily, and Malice? Yes, I saw every single character had merch and K-books. Don't worry, they had everybody there. I think they also had, surprisingly, they had the Masquerade Malleus Nui too in K-books, and he was pretty expensive. He was like hanging from the ceiling. I was like, oh no, they hanged him. But yeah, and they were playing like Twisted Wonderland trailers on the TV in K-books. It was really cool. And they had like a really big veil towel set in the back for some reason, which was really nice to see. And yeah, what else was there? Oh yeah, they had an Oshi. So I was trying to find the Otome K-books. Oh yeah, I had to get a staff member at K-books to untie a few things. Yeah, that's how I knew like, ooh, they have a stealing problem, because none of the other second-hand item stores did that. Like Sugar Eye didn't do that, and Lash and Bang didn't do that, or at least I didn't notice. But yeah, some of the TWST stuff was like tied up. It was crazy. K-books had everyone except Corel. Very salty about that. Oh yeah, they didn't have like a lot of the professors, unfortunately. Yeah. Where did I see? I thought I saw Corel though somewhere. Was it in Sugaraya? Maybe, I don't know. But oh yeah, they had a bunch of K-books like all next to each other, and I was trying to find the Otome one, and for some reason I couldn't find it at all. Like I found the Twisted Wonderland one, I found the Ochikatsu one where they had like little decorations for your Ita bags, and they had decorations for the Nuis, and they had hoodies and clothes for the Nuis that you could have, and it looks so nice. And then I found what else? I also found the K-books with like Project Sekai on it. It had, bro, Project Sekai there is so popular. That store that I went to by accident had what is it? Project Sekai and another rhythm game I forgot the name of, but they were all there in one store, and I was like, the Ultimate one is like in the basement. It's in the basement, bro. I was like, oh my god, I couldn't figure it out. So here's the thing, I went to that K-book store on my last day of my trip, and I was kind of running out of time. And that store had the first floor, and then they had a basement. I went in the first floor with my carry-on, and I looked around and I didn't recognize anything. I saw Paradox Live. I was like, okay, maybe this is a Josei Muke section, so Otome has to be around here somewhere. So I looked around and I was like, no, okay, it's not here. And then I asked a staff member, and I was like, sumimasen, Jakjin arimasu ka? Or Jakjin doko desu ka? And they said ue, which means down, right? Ue means down, right? So I stepped outside and I looked at the basement and to the stairs to the basement. They didn't have the word Otome, I think, written. They only had the word BL written. And I was like, I have my carry-on. Should I go downstairs? Should I do it? So I picked up my carry-on and I took one step, and the heat wave that I had, I was like, oh hell no. It was probably hella stuffy and hot in there, and I was like, you know, I gotta go catch an airplane soon, and I still didn't have, I need to go meet up with my family before we go to the airport and to the train station. I have a carry-on. I can't be doing this. It's a BL and Ultimate one? Okay. Damn it! I was right there! I was so bummed through this trip. Like, the one thing I regret was I couldn't get any Jack Jean Ultimate merch. The only time I could get Jack Jean was when I went to a karaoke place and they were doing a collab cafe, and they gave me like Jack Jean postcards, and I was like, you know what, it's okay. I didn't get any Kai, unfortunately, but yeah. So I was literally right there. I was literally in front of the staircase. If I just mustered up strength and actually listened to the staff member, I would have gotten my Ultimate merch. I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself. But to be fair, why would they punish us like that? Why would they make it so hot in that basement? It made no sense to put the BL and Ultimate in the basement floor. That pissed me off. But anyways, yeah, maybe next trip you can go to the basement. Yes, next trip I will go to the BL basement. Oh my god. Ah, damn. I was right there. Okay. Thank you for the salutes. Thank you guys. Well, now I know where to go. But yeah, it was hot. It was, I didn't even go down fully, and it was like a whiff of hot and stuffiness, and I was like, ugh. And it was already so humid, and my hair was like, my hair was not hairing. I gave up on my hair on this trip, bro. It looked so ugly. Did you get any Ruggy merch? I didn't get any, but I saw a lot of Ruggy merch. To make you buy more stuff is why it's so hot. Bro, that's evil. It's a trial you have to go through to get to the merch. Yeah, they're gonna just burn me through hellfire. Dang. Okay. Next time when I don't have my carry-on, I'm gonna go get it. I think, yeah, so that was like K-Book. So that was like the second day. And I unfortunately did not get to go to Nanko Broadway. I heard Nanko Broadway had a bunch of stores where they had like really good deals. And that's where most people buy their anime merch anyways. So I missed out on Nanko Broadway. I know they had a Mandarin that I wanted to go and see while my mom was doing clothes shopping, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. But that's, you know, for the next Japan trip, of course, you know. Rose, I swear I never saw no staff NRC merch. I saw like gacha. I saw an anime, they had like a gacha for like the staff. I don't know what it was. I think it was like a pin or something, but I didn't think it was worth it. And oh yeah, an anime in the twist section, this pissed me off. They had Disney villains merch, like actually like just Disney regular villains. Like they didn't have Twisted Wonderland. I'm like, what is it doing here? I know they're based off them, but this is not no Twisted Wonderland. Get them out. Get them out. They're not even drawn in the Twisted Wonderland way. They were just regular villains, Disney villains merch, and I was like, that pissed me off. The section already was so small and anime that seeing that kind of like threw me for a loop. Okay. Next day we went to Shibuya this time, and we went to Shibuya 109, and it was great. It was great. There was a lot of stuff. My sister went to go to see Liz Lisa. And we went to, I think Anchor Rogue was also in front of it. There was Lattice. There was basically, it had a bunch of like trendy stuff. And then on the bottom floor there was a food court, but we didn't go to it. But there was something called Strawberry Fetish, and I'm like, what the hell? What kind of... That's how you know, like, they just be naming anything over there. I was like, what in the world? What is this? What is this behavior? What is this naming? Rose, did you see anything that wasn't expensive, but that did not deserve to be expensive? Like bad quality or something? I think the jewelry that I saw in the Ultimate Building... By the way, the Ultimate Building is so small. But yeah, the jewelry in the Ultimate Building was so expensive for so little. Like, the silver ring was so tiny. Like, it was made of real silver, I understood that. But it was so tiny and it was so expensive. I'm like, what the hell? Hell no. I was not gonna get it. I was not vibing with it. Strawberry what? Yeah, I think it was like a Tangula like candy store, like candy strawberry store, or strawberry crepe. I don't know, something with strawberries. I didn't go and check it out because after we went to Shibuya 109, we went to like this Lawson, but it wasn't like any other Lawson. This convenience store was themed. It had I think Monster Hunter and Dragon Quest merch in there, and that was pretty cool. I got some stuff for my friends there as souvenirs. And then after that, we walked towards a cafe that I saw on TikTok a lot, and I wanted to book an experience for the first time with my family, and it was really nice. It was really bougie, but it was really, really, really nice. I liked it a lot. Where is it? I took like a picture of it. It was good. Oh yeah, on that same day before we went to Shibuya, we went to what you would call it, a Happy Pancake. And a Happy Pancake is basically a fluffy pancake store, a fluffy pancake restaurant. And like, I don't know, it was mid. The pancakes were mid, and it was a tourist trap because I only saw other tourists. I didn't see any other like regular people trying fluffy pancakes, and I was like, oh man, I was tricked. I Google Maps it. That's why. I should have used Tagalog for fluffy pancakes because I wanted to try fluffy pancakes for the first time. Not the first time. I've had it before, but like in Japan, and it was good. Did you go to a cat cafe there? No, I did not. I realized a lot of the cafes, animal cafes there, they weren't like done well and like with the mind of like the animals, and it was very sad. So I decided not to go there, and also it was really expensive too. I was like, I could just get pet cat in the street. So what? Another thing that surprised me. They didn't have any stray cats. They didn't have any stray animals out on the streets. It was very clean. There was not a single cat missing. We also went to on that day we went to a drugstore, or like I think it was, yeah, just like a generic drugstore. It was really cool. I got a bunch of stuff there. Which one? Here it is. The Guzutama mask I got from Shibuya 109 from the Sanrio place. I got this from the drugstore. Because I heard nail clippers were like really good in Japan, so I'm like, okay, probably should have gotten like a better one. Actually, no, this is not from the drugstore. This is from Daiso. I got this eyeliner from the drugstore. I got this cleanser because I got it from the drugstore because I use this cleanser anyways a lot. I like it. It's really good. Rose, are you gonna play Sister Wonderland again if there's a book 18? Yes, of course. Or did you not bother for any cafe because some of them you have to book it in months in advance? No, I went to a cafe. Hold on, I'm trying to find that picture. Oh yeah. Let me pull up the picture of the pancake too while I'm at it. This is the mid fluffy pancakes I had. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but like I was expecting like top tier quality, and I didn't get that. So yeah, there it is. There's the pancakes. It was alright. I wish it went to somewhere else better, but yeah, that didn't happen. Where is it? Here it is. Let me take a picture of this, or not, actually. There it is. This cafe, I think you guys seen it on TikTok too. It's called Hot Koshore. It's a cafe with very limited seating. You have to reserve. There's no walk-ins for this cafe. They prepare everything for you, and it's an afternoon tea place, and you're surrounded by flowers. I think because it was like springtime or summertime, they had hydrangeas, blue hydrangeas everywhere, and it was so pretty. Bro, the amount of food that they gave us for this afternoon tea set, was crazy. I was like, oh my god, I can't eat this. But yeah, see how it was so pretty. They had like the butterfly, not butterfly, the bunny thing. I felt like I was in Alice in Wonderland. It was so pretty. But yeah, I was so full. I felt guilty that I couldn't finish. They gave us dinner and lots of sweets. Bro, they gave us more sweets than dinner. But like I was full. Like the dinner made me full, and the sweets, I couldn't finish all the sweets. There was just too much. There was too much going on. We also had like Mont Blanc, you know, like the green matcha like ice cream looking thing, but it comes out in strings. We had that. That was really good too. Bro, I need water. I needed water stat. They gave us tea. The tea was like, I was surprised. Everything was so nice and everything was like so like picture perfect, and the food tasted like okay, not like the most amazing thing in the world, but the desserts did taste really, really good. But the tea was kind of bad. It was like really bad. I was like, this is like just water. I don't really taste the tea at all. Like, where are the tea leaves? They don't really brew it that well. I was like, what? Yeah, the Mad Hatter tea party. Yeah, we were in an unbirthday party. Yes, I was in an unbirthday party. It was awesome. And yeah, that's what I did during there. Hot culture cafe. And then we ended the day by going to karaoke. I asked if everybody wanted to go to Don Quixote, but everybody was like, no, we're tired. So okay. So yeah, and the karaoke place was the Jack Jean collab. It was pretty cool. We went to Joy Sound, and they had like an English like setting for the karaoke, so they had English songs. The number one song, guys, guess what's like the number one karaoke song? Just guess, because I was surprised by this. Rose, did you see the new? I did not see the new Leo and Stitch movie. Rip tea, yeah. I need a strawberry bubble tea, yeah. Yeah, the number one song in karaoke for English, at least, I think. I don't know about Japanese. I didn't check out the Japanese menu. Oh yeah, I think, was it the day before or the day after this? Oh no, this was the day after this, so yeah. Baby Shark? No. The duck song? No. Achy Breaky Heart. Is that a song? No. No. Okay, I'm gonna say it. It was A Whole New World. It was a Disney song. I was like, what? Oh, okay. I didn't know people liked A Whole New World like that. It kind of made me happy because I like Scrubia. So I was like, oh, cool. So yeah, that was like the number one popular song. And then we ended our day. The next day was supposed to be, we were supposed to go to Asakusa, but that didn't happen. So we kind of did like an improv day, and we ended up going to Sunshine City Mall because my brother wanted to go to One Piece, and that was like his thing. And there was the One Piece store was like pretty small, but they had two statues. One with was Zoro there? I don't remember. But there was Luffy, and he posed with Luffy, and he was really happy. And he got his merch there, and then we went to the Pokemon Center. What else did we do in Sunshine Cinema? I don't think there was much to do after that. I'm looking through my photos, and then I used my chance to escape to animate. And that's where I saw everything. Yeah, we went to anime, and then we went to a family restaurant called Gusto. And then my sister got tired and she wanted to quit. So she went back to the hotel. And then we went to Akihabara. Akihabara, I think it's formerly known as the anime place. And now it's more known for like electronic place, because that's where you get all the electronics and stuff. I wanted to get a flip phone, but we didn't have enough time. we ended up going to like this one department store. I think it's called Yodobashi Camera. And when I tell you this store had everything, it had everything, bro. It had, first of all, I got a mouse for myself because my mouse was bogus. I used Logitech for like the past like 4 years, and every 2 years it would break on me, and I would get so pissed. I'd be like, nope, I'm not getting a Logitech mouse anymore. I don't care if it lights up and gives me like rainbow colors. I'm just getting a regular camera from this department store. And I got a really good one for like the office. Like it's supposed to be like, I feel like anything, even if you're a gamer or like a streamer, if you get office supplies like office mouses, office chairs, they're better quality than gaming chairs and all that fancy stuff that you see in gaming franchises and stuff. Did you see the Hachiko dog statue? No, I didn't. I was in a I was in a rush to get to the department store. And then I got some, oh yeah, they had a Nintendo section in that department store, and they had hella Nintendo games, and they also had like the Nintendo Switch pre-order two pre-order games. Like they had a section where like, here's all the games, but you can't get it yet. You have to pre-order it because it's for Nintendo 2 Switch only. And I'm like, damn. And it was hella expensive. The games were the same price. The Nintendo Switch games were the same price as in the States. It was $60. It was a good $60. There was no discount or anything. I saw a bunch of Otome games in the Nintendo Switch game section. I was like, oh my god! Otome games! But they were all in Japanese, and I've heard, like, I saw, like, TikToks, they said that some games, some Nintendo Switch games you can get, because they will say, EN option available on like the packaging. I didn't see that in the packaging over there, so I was like kind of bummed out. I was like, oh man, I really want to get it though. You know, but yeah, I ended up not getting it because I don't know. I don't want to buy a $60 game and then end up not being able to like read it. That's kind of dumb, isn't it? And I can always get it like on sale on Amazon anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, Japan is definitely ahead of us with many appliances and everyday use items. Oh yeah, for sure. My mom was amazed looking at like the kitchen appliances. Oh yeah, she got some like Japanese knives there, for a pretty good price. What else did we get there? Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's baking. No, that's the Stella Wars stuff, and that's the karaoke stuff that I got. Okay, this is all the Busta Fellow merch that I got from the cafe. Here's a tote bag, here's a Nui, and then a bunch of like, see, so they gave me so many coasters and postcards, and then I got a flyer, and then this receipt came. It's like a fan-made receipt. It's like an in-game reference, and there's a standee that I got from Stellaworth. And then these are the cards that I got from Stellaworth. And then this is like the flyer that I got from the Ultimate building. They were giving out flyers for like, I don't know, like the latest Ultimate news, I guess. Which is pretty cool. I like that. Where is the stuff that I got from? Okay, I did not take a picture of the stuff that I got from the department store. But I'm using the mouse right now, and it's amazing. They have like it's so weird. Like, Japan gets specific with the weirdest details. Like, for the mouse, when I got this mouse, I didn't realize, but in the packaging it said like, this is made for medium-sized hands or large-sized hands, and they would give you the measurements. Like 7 inches is a large-sized hand, but 6.5 inches is a medium-sized hand. And I was like, what? Okay. I was like, I didn't really measure my hand. I just grabbed the mouse and felt it, because they had it like on display, and I just felt with what was most comfortable, and I picked I think this is the large one or the medium. No, this is the large one because I like the color too. But yeah, Rose, I feel like I'm getting squeezed by 4 when I join the game, bro. What? I forget the Switch 2 is soon as well. There was a line outside of my town's GameStop, and I waited at our moment before heading in for something that wasn't the new console. Yeah, bro, I would have totally gotten the Switch 2 if it wasn't for the fact that they region locked it, so you couldn't like play it outside of Japan or something like that, or you could only play like Japanese games with it. I don't know, I forgot, but like you could not get the Nintendo Switch in Japan and have it be like in English. It sucks. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, there's a lot of things that suck with the Nintendo Switch thing. But yeah, I think, and then after the department store, we got a pack too, some appliances. I got an amiibo for a friend, the souvenir, and then we went to a conveyor belt sushi. We went to Hama Sushi. It was literally right in front of the department store, and I really wanted to try sushi, but my family was not with it. They did not like raw fish. They were like, nope, can't do it, we can't eat raw fish. And I'm like, bro, come on, we eat tuna, right? Tuna in a can. Ain't that raw a little bit? Just a little bit? But yeah, I want to play Animal Crossing, but they're expensive. Yeah, it is expensive. You have to wait for it to go on sale. The Switch 2 is so expensive. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting the Switch 2 unless I need to, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, we went to Hama Sushi. It was a conveyor belt sushi, but like the sushi didn't go around in the conveyor belt. You had to order the sushi on the tablet, and then it would speed to you. I was like, damn, okay. So it was like made to order sushi. It was really good. I liked it. My family, there was some cooked stuff for them. They had like, they just basically ate tempura, and they had some fried chicken, I guess. So they ate that. And they didn't have California rolls, which is what they like, so they had to try it, something different. But yeah, my little brother also doesn't like raw fish. Yeah, I get it, it's something weird, but like I feel like once you try it once, you'll like it. I don't eat raw fish, especially in sushi. I get scared eating them. Understandable. For me, it's like kind of like the norm now, because I understand like the safetiness that I see like sushi be prepared. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of safe, because they make sure, like, they flash freeze it, they check for parasites and everything, so it's all good. So yeah, we had, oh yeah, they also had like a green, they had like a hot water tap, and then you're supposed to like use that hot water tap, and then put like, they had like a little jar of like green tea powder that you're supposed to put in the water. And you made yourself like a little green tea, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I like that. So I had that. They had a bunch of sushi. It was amazing. It was nice. It was really crowded though. Like we had to join like a wait list for like about an hour until we could go in, and this was late at night, so excuse me, it was a lot. But yeah, that was that. And then what else did we do? No, I think that was it for the day. Yeah, we went home. It was really late. We went home. And then the next day is Disneyland. Oh my god. So there was a lot of stuff that we did in Disneyland, and also not a lot of stuff. Oh, this was my very first experience going to any Disney park ever, and I feel like my expectations were set up really high, because when we entered, it was so nice and bright. We saw like the really big castle there. When we entered, it was like kind of like during lunchtime, because I tried to wake up my family like early, and they were like, are you, and they said, be honest, are you really a big fan of Disney like that? I'm like, no, not really. Then they said like, then why would you go so early? Like there's no reason for us to be there at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. So yeah, I was like, well, I don't know. So we ended up getting there like 12. we got to Tokyo Disneyland 12 noon afternoon there. It was a long train ride. I think it was like an hour to get there. But once we got there, it was pretty smooth. There were no lines. We got there in right away. The staff was pretty like, I think the staff are very used to foreigners there, so they're really really helpful with my family. The first stop we did was like get like a little snack. We went to Sweetheart Cafe, and I got the Mike Wazowski melon pan. It was so good, bro. It was yummy. Yeah, I also arrived at Disney's at 12 p.m. too. Okay, so so I guess we're like the normal people, because every time I like watch videos, they say you have to get there early. You have to get there early. The lines, and I'm like, why are we talking about the lines? Like, I don't know. I feel like we can still experience everything. I went to Japan on a school exchange, and we went to Disney Sea. We had to be in groups, but there was TWST cosplayers since it was December, and I really wanted to get photos with them. Oh yeah, that's cool. I didn't get to see a lot of cosplayers. Everybody was like in their normal clothes, but everyone had the Disney ears. And my sister got the Disney ears, and then she made me put them on. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I dragged Kaleem around everywhere. I took a bunch of videos. I don't think I took like a photo of anything, but I think the first attraction we went to was Beauty and the Beast, and it was amazing. Let me tell you right now. Even when we're waiting in line, we waited in line for like a good amount of time. Like every time we waited in line, I timed it just to see how long we waited, and it wasn't very long at all. I felt like we breezed past through it, and they had like a bunch of stuff for us to look at. So here's my blurry image of Kaleem with Belle and the prince behind him. My photo taking skills aren't very that great, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, while we were waiting in line, they had like really cute stuff. They had little animatronics and stuff to look at. The set was really nice to see. And the entire ride, it was really fun to look at. But I felt it was like really, there was like so much to look at that I feel like I had to go like a second time to really like understand it. And then after we went to Beauty and the Beast, what did we do afterwards? We went to the American themed part of the park. I don't remember it. The Wonderland, I think it was called. And we went to not Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain was like the last thing that we did. Forgot the name of it, but it was like it was a roller coaster. I went there with my brother. We had a fun time. And then after that, we rode, hold on, maybe the name's here? Big Thunder Mountain. There we go. We went to Big Thunder Mountain, and then we had to go get lunch. We went to lunch in like this terrace place, and then they had like a parade of like Donald Duck outside. I think we went like during like a time like of a themed time or something like that, and it was crazy. I was like, oh my god, that's a parade. And they like cleared out the way for everything, and everybody was like sitting, and they had their umbrellas on and everything, and I was like, dang, they set up really good. So yeah, that is the ride at Tokyo Disney. I have seen videos. It's way different than here. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. The animatronics and Beauty and the Beast ride look amazing. It was, bro. It was cool seeing it. I remember when I saw like the Beast transform, I was like, oh shoot, this is some serious special effects here going on. I don't understand it, but it was pretty cool. I know I saw something on YouTube or something that the Beast transformation to the prince is 3 or 4 different techniques. Oh, what? That's loaded. I mean, definitely looks like it. How many cosplayers will dress up at TWST and Wonderland on Disneyland? I didn't see a bunch of cosplayers when I went, unfortunately. I always wanted to ride the Beauty and the Beast. It's my favorite princess since I was little. Yeah, Donald Duck Parade, that's so goated. Yeah, it was like the summer themed Donald Duck Parade. It was like water themed, I think, or summer themed or whatever. But yeah, we saw the parade outside the window while we were eating in this Tomorrowland Terrace place food court. I had a chicken burger with some french fries and a soda, and I ate some of the chicken nuggies, and the chicken nuggies over there are so small, and also for the first time I saw a ketchup packet and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I thought it would be sweet or something, but no, it tasted normal. So yeah, that was a good burger. That was for lunch. And then we went back to, oh yeah, and then we didn't go back, but we went to It's a Small World, and that was really fun to witness. Disney has become a staple every time I go to Tokyo that I still haven't been to Disneyland Tokyo yet. LOL. Well, I wanted to go to Disney Sea at first, but then I thought, I got some old people with me, and nobody here really experienced Disney like that yet, so maybe we should all just try the classic first, and then next time if we ever go back, we'll go to Disney Sea. Because I don't know, I feel like Disney Sea was like more for like people that are have experienced Disney parks before. I heard the food in Disney parks in Japan are cheaper than the food in the Disney parks in the US. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. The food was so cheap, and I was paying for like everybody, and it was like cheap. Like the amount that I was paying for everybody would be like a lunch for me for one person in America. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, and then we went to It's a Small World. Everybody liked it. We saw like all the countries, and I tried to film Kalim next to Egypt, but it didn't happen. It was very blurry as well. It was really crowded in there. I don't know if like we went during like a peak time or not, but it said on like the app it wasn't a peak time, so it was like okay. And then afterwards, where did we go? Oh, then we went to the ride that my mom was really looking forward to, a Haunted Mansion. Bro, the Haunted Mansion threw me for a loop, bro. Like I knew it was gonna be like ghosts and stuff, but I didn't think it was gonna be like scary, and it really wasn't, except like this one part. It's 100% worth it. It's actually very scenic at Disney Sea. Ooh, yeah, I've heard like it's very nice to walk through it. I'll definitely go. I want to go. I've seen videos of it. But yeah. What was it called? Oh yeah, the Haunted Mansion ride. It wasn't scary, but there was this one part in the ride that threw me for a loop. Number one, I saw Eliza there. I was like, what the hell? Is that Eliza? Eliza, is that you? So that surprised me. And then after we saw Eliza, we went like through like this little graveyard section, and then they turned the I don't know how to describe it, but they turned the rides they turned us around towards the ceiling, and then I was riding with my mom, and I looked towards my mom, and I freaked out because her eyes were glowing and her teeth were glowing from like the light from the ceiling or whatever. I don't know, I think it was like black light or something. I freaked out because I didn't expect to see it, and I had to like cover my eyes. I was like, what happened to you? What's going on? I thought my mom got possessed or something. For real. Oh god, I had a nightmare of that on that same day. Yeah, don't go on that ride with your mother, for sure. Or just know that happens. At least be prepared for that, because I was not. Oh god. Yeah, Haunted Mansion is scary, weird, and funny. It was funny for the most part. It was cool. I've never watched the show or the cartoon of it, but it was nice. Yeah. Disneyland and Cali changed their Ghost Bride. Changed it? What do you mean they changed it? But yeah. And my mom loved that ride, mainly because she got to scare me really bad, but she loved that ride because she loved Haunted Mansion and she loved ghosts in general. So yeah. And then after that, I think my siblings and I went to go to Splash Mountain, and we got our picture taken. And I was like, oh, I'm not getting that picture. It looked hella ugly. But yeah. What's your opinion on drop towers? I like them. I like drop towers. Want to learn more about the rides and attractions of parks? Oh, hold on. I went away. The chat's going too fast. It has a lot of changes throughout the years. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I seen a video of it, but I can't remember much. Ooh, okay. Got you. I can't hear what you're saying. Wait, what? Oh, the volume? Oh, okay. Sorry to your mom. Streamlabs are not showing all of everything. Okay, shows is cool and talks about how each ride is different and each park location, how Imagineers work around it. Interesting. Okay, so I didn't know they were all that different. But yeah, and then there was a bunch of other rides that I wanted to go to, but by the time we went to Splash Mountain, the park was kind of closing. And then on the way out, we saw a fireworks show, and then my family took a picture in front of the fireworks and the Disney Castle at night. And then that was it. On the way to the train station, we saw some gachapons again, and I saw Twisted Wonderland, and I was like, oh my god, I have to pull again. And I got Riddle, and I completed my set there. And then yeah, and then that was Disneyland, and then it was the second to last day, and I went to Asuka with only my siblings because my parents retired. We went to Senjoshi Temple, and we also stopped by on the way. We went to like some place called like, I forgot what it was called, Character Street or something like that, but they had a bunch of like statues, and they had Goku and Doraemon and Cinnamon Roll. They had like all the popular anime characters and like Japanese characters lined up in the street, and I was like, what the hell? So yeah, what's the deal with the gachapons? How do they work? So gachapons, they're like a machine, and you're supposed to like twist the machine, or no, sorry, you're supposed to put 4 coins into the machine, or 5, or how much do they say? And then they have like a little knob that you're supposed to like turn, and it drops like a little ball, and inside the little ball there is like a little figurine, keychain, or whatever that the gachapon says that they have, and it's by random. It's not like you get to choose what to have. So it's called the gachapon because of that. And I think pawn because it's the sound effect that the ball makes when it hits. But yeah. Real sorry if you're ready to answer this, but did you have any chance to play on claw machines? No, but my family did. While they were playing claw machines, I went to go to the K-Books one more time. Just one more time for some Twist merch. So no, I did not get to play any claw machines. But I have already played claw machines back in America, so I wasn't like not like too messed up on like missing out on anything or anything like that. It was pretty cool. So yeah. We went to Senjoji Temple. They had like, bro, when I say this is like a tourist attraction, it's a tourist attraction. Everybody and their mother was there. It was crowded. Everybody was taking pictures. You had to be careful on where you were going. That whole area was just crowded with so many tourists. And they had so many stalls, and the stalls were like right next to each other. In the main entrance, they just had tons of stalls before we even got to the temple. And then when we finally got to the temple, they had like a bunch of people doing like fortunes, and then like if you went up the stairs, that's where like you went to go like pray. So there was that. And what I did was I just did the fortune thing. I didn't want to like go up the stairs because like there were so many people there like waiting in line to pray, and I was like, yeah, I'm just doing my fortune and leaving, because they had so many places to do a fortune. And they also had like an Ito-en is like a green tea like company, like really famous in Japan. They had like a little booth, and I got like some matcha there because I wanted some matcha powder. And then what is it? And then I did my fortune. Oh yeah, my fortune was hold on, what did it say? It said the smallest fortune of all. I was like, all right, okay. And it said, and it basically means like you'll be okay. You'll be all right, I guess. That was my fortune. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Is there any pictures of the Senjoi temple that I took? No, it's all videos. There's so many people, bro. But yeah, I did my fortune. It was pretty cool. And then after we went to do our fortune, there was like a food. We went outside to, I think we left from the right exit. And from the right exit, there was a bunch of food stalls. And then we kept walking a little bit, and then they had like a street market. And they had, that street market had everything. They basically had like tourist shops for like souvenirs, and they had a bunch of like food places. And oh my god, I went to this place called what is it called? It was like a melon pan. Melon pan. Oh my god, I can't remember it. Melon pan, matcha, something like that. It was matcha ice cream and a melon pan, and it was so good. I wish I got like 2, bro, because it was so good. I ate that in like 5 seconds. It was delicious. And then after that, I got some fruit sandwiches. There was like vegan fruit sandwiches, because I think, yeah, fruit sandwiches, I don't know why, but like they put like gelatin in them and it's like really fattening. So I got the vegan fruit sandwiches one, and I think it tasted the same as regular fruit sandwich from like 7-Eleven, but it was big. And I got some for my parents because they wanted to try it. So I was like, okay. It's not like anything, like you're not missing out like big if you can't eat like gelatin or anything like that. The fruit sando is just basically whipped cream, fruits, and 2 pieces of white bread. That's all it is. But yeah, it was hella good. And then I wanted to go to this matcha store called Hayato, but I didn't have enough time to go there. So I was kind of pretty bummed out that I couldn't go there, but it was okay because I got matcha powder anyways. And then I took my siblings to go to this yakiniku place. It was hella expensive, but it was hella nice. It was Wagyu, real Wagyu beef, and it was so tasty. The beef melted like butter in my tongue, and I want it. I'm imagining it in my mouth right now. I want it bad. I miss it so much. But yeah, and that was the yakiniku. And was there anything else after that? No. After that, we went. Oh, then I took my mom for like a little mother-daughter kind of like date to the salon, and we went to like a facial salon. Rose, did you get usually sober? No, I did not. I wanted to try it though. I didn't have. There was so little time and so many things I wanted to do, but I did not get to try it. I also did not get to try omurice, which I feel like is a crime in itself, but it's okay. But yeah, oh my god. Yeah, there was so much good food. I feel like if you went to Japan just for the food, you would have a blast, just because there's so many good food places, no matter where you go. I've been trying to add more fish in my diet since I went to visit Japan in the future, and I know that a lot of dishes contain fish. Yeah, but not as much as you think. If anything, they're really big on pork and fish. Those are the 2 big things. And noodles. And rice. Everything else is kind of like second. Like, yeah, they have Wagyu beef, but it's not like as popular, I feel like, as compared to ramen and all that. But yeah. We go to this boba place, and they have something that has cherry blossom and matcha and taro boba drink. Bro, speaking of boba, by the way, that's a really good flavor. But speaking of boba, there was a boba place near our hotel, and I never went to it. It was like cocoa bubble tea or whatever, and I never went to it. And I saw people drinking it on the subway, and I was like, God dang it, why did I go get it, bro? Man, I wanted to try boba in Japan, but it didn't happen. That was another thing that I really wanted to try. Yeah. But yeah, me and my mom, we went to the salon. It was really nice. They gave us like a facial, and they did our makeup at the end of it, and it was in Ginza, so it was kind of like pricey, but anything for my mommy. It was really nice. She had a fun time. It was her first time getting like a massage in general, like a face massage, so it was nice. And then we went to, there was like a Daiso nearby, so we went there. And then we went to like a souvenir shop. I think it was called Hands. Yeah, it was called Hands, and I got some souvenirs for my friends, like last minute souvenirs. And Daiso was amazing. It had a lot of stuff. Daiso was big, and they had vacuum bags, like vacuum seal bags. I was like, oh, that's helpful for packing. We need that. So we got some of that. And then we went home, and that was the last day of my trip to Japan. I think we left the hotel around like 11 a.m. and we went to go eat some Wendy's because we said why not, we're going home anyways. And then we went to the airport and we were off. I am so sad that I couldn't spend any longer. I wish I did longer than a week. I honestly wish, I feel like it would have been better if I did like 2 weeks or maybe even 3. But I feel like 3 weeks would have been the sweet spot for me. But yeah. Every time I get boba, I just get strawberry and lychee. Yeah, bye Rosa. Which airport did you go to? We went to Haneda Airport because, you know, every time on TikTok I logged in, it said, oh, it's recommended. You should go to Haneda Airport in Narita. It's too far. No, no, no. You should never go to Narita. It's too far. It's too far. So, yeah. Some things that I wanted to point out, I guess, was in the trains, they were really quiet. But in restaurants, they were loud. They were like hella loud, especially like izakayas. They were loud. I was like, what the hell? What? It's like, I feel like it's in the opposite here in America. Like in restaurants, it's quiet. But in trains, it's loud. Like I guess it's the opposite because in America, we see as trains as like a time to like talk to our friends while we're waiting to get to our destination. Meanwhile, in the restaurants, it's like we focus on eating. Meanwhile, in Japan, like they don't really care about eating as much. They just want to use that time to like talk and catch up. And then the trains is like the time that they want to focus and sleep. Oh yeah, also on the trains, they saw a lot of people like watching on their phones, and we were watching like a ton of VTubers. Like VTubers are more popular than I thought. Yeah. Same here. I wish I tried some of the food places there. That's one of my few regrets. Yeah. Allergies can suck, but apparently every 7 years they can change. Oh, really? Interesting. Rose, have you had the ube cheesecake? Yes, I had it. It was good, but not in Japan. It was in America. It was in America. I'm reading. My friend went to Japan when he was like 6, and I said that it was okay. Probably because he doesn't remember. I mean, no, you remember some things in 6, but like, I don't know. When you're little, you don't really get much of a say on what you want to do. But yeah. Yes, in Japan, they're a bit respectful. Okay, another thing that kind of threw me for a loop. So when I was like doing shopping or like grocery shopping in the grocery store or like at the konbini, people wouldn't say excuse me. They would just wait behind you. And I found that like really like off-putting. I don't know. For me, I'm like, why are you waiting behind me or like behind this person? Like, why don't you just say excuse me? Don't you got places to be? Like what? And the way they would wait is like so like odd to me, because like they would make it obvious that they're waiting, but they wouldn't like take the action to let you know that they're waiting behind you. You know what I mean? And not all Japanese people do this. Some people, like especially on the streets, if like they're walking, if they want to like get past you, they will get past you. Like it's no biggie. But in like, I don't know, that threw me for a loop. I'm just like, do you want to pass me? Like, what's going on? Like, is that normal? Did you? I feel like if I asked my friend this, and they said it's normal. It's like them being like indirect. I'm like, that's weird. That's off-putting. Like, it makes me feel like I have to do the work for them in a way. Does that make sense? I don't know. It threw me for a loop when I first saw it. I love VTubers. One day I wanted to create my OC VTuber. I would be so happy. Yeah, you can do it, Kawi. I believe in you. Sadly, you missed clean one. Well, yeah, there was that. What else? Oh yeah, in the department stores, I guess because I knew a lot of tourists came here, they had like announcements in English Korean, Chinese, and Thai and other East Asian countries, but they had like nothing in Hindu or like in the Indian language. Hindu, it's right? Yeah, it's Hindu. Because a lot of the convenience stores there, people there were like brown skinned and they were speaking in Urdu or Hindu or whatever. And I was surprised. Rose, can I do fan art review? Yes, of course. You can at me or hashtag me. Ember Gallery. But yeah. I was surprised. I was like, huh, why would they do everybody except them? Oh yeah, a little like TMI, but like when I was there, my earwax turned powdery, and I don't know if it's because of the humidity or not, but that was really weird. Yeah, really? No Hindu? Yeah, I was like, huh, they included all the Asian countries except Hindu, but maybe it's just me, like, paying attention unnecessarily. I just want to say I hope y'all get a great sleep and sweet dreams. I hope everyone gets a great sleep. Oh, okay, bye. Thank you, Sliss. We have a good night too. What else? Is there anything else? Oh yeah. The Japanese people, most Japanese people are polite, but I do notice that when they are angry or when they deal with rude people or rude foreigners, they become very passive aggressive. And to me, like, if somebody tried to do, like, if someone was rude or if a tourist was rude, people in America would not be afraid to like flip them off and let them know. But like just seeing them be passive aggressive about it just made me like, it kind of stressed me out, because like I wanted to curse them out for you, because like I get it. I've been to like over tourism. Whenever I go on the train, there's like a bunch of tourists and stuff, or the subway, and I'm like used to it. But like seeing them like just be passive aggressive just tries. I'm just like, let me curse them out for you, please. Please, let me just do it just one time. But yeah, tourists, I don't know. The over tourism is very big in Japan. I've noticed it like very, very blatantly. And it sucks, because the tourists that I saw that weren't putting the effort to learn Japanese or weren't putting the effort to abide by the rules or do research, and I get it, you're on a trip and you want to enjoy yourself, but the spatial awareness was very, 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 very noticeable. That they didn't have any spatial awareness, and it made me sad. But yeah. Oh, hold on. Hi, Polly. Let me just translate this real quick. Nihon ko wa doshita ka? Tanoshi na shikata desu ka? Yes! Tanoshi ne. It was very enjoyable. I liked it. But yeah, I tried. Another thing that I really wanted to do, but I never really got to do in Japan, was go to like fan events. Like I really wanted to connect with like a Twist fandom. They didn't have anything. I saw Twist fans at the second item stores. But there were like tourists like me sometimes. But yeah, I did not want to engage conversation. But yeah, they don't really do fan events like we do here. Maybe because like they don't need to, because the official Twisted Wonderland does the events for them and they just go to it. There's no need for them to make fan cafes or anything like that themselves, because they have the space by official. Their space is already created for them by the official pages and whatnot. So that's cool. Yeah. My birthday is August 13th. Does that mean I'm unlucky? No, unless it's on a Friday, then it's unlucky. But I don't think August 13th this month is Friday the 13th though. But yeah, 13 is my favorite lucky number. Yeah, I think 13 and 4 is just like an Asian culture thing. It's not like a thing in the Western world or any of the parts of the world. But you have to pay the artist like a lot of money to make the VTuber credit. Oh yeah, true. I put a lot of moolah, so that's, you know, it's very important. If you want to save money, you should learn how to rig yourself. There's no easy feat. Yeah. Okay, is there anything else I want to talk about Japan? I don't know. there's nothing really else that I really want to talk about Japan. I'm gonna just go through the merch one more time, or just put it on display again. But yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? I think I'm gonna end it soon. But yeah. Oh yeah, this right here is the doujinshi of the Viper siblings. I really wanted to get. I follow this artist on Instagram and I love their artist so much. I think this doujinshi is like, it was sold at a convention and then someone like resold it here and I got it. I was like, yay me! And then I got the Twisted Wonderland fan book volume 3. I did not open this yet, but it has like the future, it has like the other Culinary Crucible recipes, so I'm gonna do them. And then I got a VTuber magazine because I'm like, ooh, I'm VTuber. And I got Taman B-side manga. And then I got Hanato Yume like manga. Because I wanted to like, I know like mangas don't release in volumes. They release in these like pages or whatnot. So I was like, oh shoot, this will be my first time experiencing like reading like a magazine, an anime magazine. But yeah, it's really cool. Did you go to a manga exhibit in Japan? No, but I wanted to. I really wanted to. Oh, hold on. Watashi no kuni no tabemono wa suki desu ka? Suki. Yes, I did like the food in Japan. I liked sushi, I liked the ramen, I liked the curry. The only thing I didn't get to try was omurice. I like the tempura too. The tempura was really yummy. And I had like the typical bento box in a family restaurant. It was really good. It was really good. I liked it. I had like salmon. Oh, but they don't debone the salmon here, so I had to be careful while I was eating it. I am. It was good. And yeah, this is my skincare and makeup stuff that I got. And all of this is Busta Fellows. And all of this is Otome. Jack Jean. This is the only Jack Jean stuff. I only got 4 postcards for my trip to Japan. I was so pissed. Oh man, another time I will go to the basement floor of K-Books and get it. And Nanko Broadway. I want to go to Nanko Broadway. Really bad. There's a bunch of stuff that I really want to do, and you know, I also want to go outside of Tokyo. I want to go to Kyoto and Osaka. And I also want to go to like the countryside. I don't know if Kobe counts as the countryside, but I really wanted to go, because I heard they had really good food over there. But yeah. 私はメッセージに返信してくれたの? すごい嬉しい. Yeah, I'm happy you're happy. But yeah. Hi Rose, I'm a big fan of you. Love all your videos so much. Thank you, Zoe. Cool. I have one question. Do you want to live in Japan? No. And here's the reason why I don't want to live in Japan. When I was on the subways going back home, like after like a day out, I would see so many people, like regular workers, like tired. And I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, like and like not only that, they were like pissed going to work in the morning, and they were pissed going home back from work. Usually you're pissed going to work, but then you're happy going home, right? I was shocked to see so many people like just like pissed on the train. Like absolutely mad and livid that and they were working, and like they were working and they were going back home like just mad. And I think they were mad because they have to do it all over again tomorrow, and that surprised me. I was like, what? Oh my god, the work-life balance here sucks. It must suck, because like for you to be that mad is crazy to me. And there was like this one person coming back from work late at night. I think I was in Shibuya, and they were like walking down the stairs, and someone had to help them walk down the stairs because their legs and their thighs were physically screaming in agony because they walk so much during the day at work that they physically could not get themselves to go down the stairs without help. It was insane to me. Like, my feet hurt a little bit too because I walked everywhere. I walked a lot. I like averaged 20k steps every day in Japan. But it just shocked me. Like, that dude literally couldn't physically keep himself like going. Like, he had to have like, imagine if he was alone. That would have been crazy. I don't know how he would have managed if he had to do it alone. And he probably had to do it alone at some point, because you can't always have a friend helping you down the stairs. But yeah, it shocked me how much pain he was in coming back from work. Like, you wouldn't see that type of pain in America from someone coming back from a 9 to 5. And another thing, they don't really do 9 to 5. Like, there were some people who were 9 to 5s, but like some people were doing 9 to 9s. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, I could never live there, to be honest. The work culture is one of the bigger reasons I wouldn't be able to survive there. Yeah, the only time I could see myself like living there or like working there in general is if the company gave me a work visa and the company's American, because I'm used to like American culture. あなたに与え、実は私のテディベアをあげたいの? Teddy bear? Oh, well, I'm not in Japan anymore. So I'm sorry. すみません. But yeah, I would have loved to see your teddy bear though. Would have been nice. Yeah. Hi Yuki, what's up? But yeah, the work, it kind of shocked me. I think that was like my biggest culture shock, because I've heard about it. I've heard about black companies and all that. I've heard about like the hard work culture there, but seeing it like in front of me and seeing like someone like in pain really like threw me for a loop. I was in shock. Rose, did you see my twist series recommendation? No, I did not. What was it? あなたが日本に来るとは思っていませんでした. You didn't think I would come to Japan? Yeah, me neither. Honestly, I was so happy that I got permission from my parents to go to Japan that I like literally organized everything in like months, and I was like, okay, we're going this year. Like, I could not get a yes from them until like literally like a few months ago. I was happy though. I was so happy they said yes. And I'm grateful for the trip. Even though like it was so short and I didn't get to do that much, I was very grateful that I was able to do many things as much as I wanted to do for the time, you know. I don't think it would have I don't think I would have experience this again, so I'm very lucky. Rose speaking Japanese. Yeah, well, someone is commenting in Japanese, so I want to like read and include them. But yeah, I've been telling you his name is Spooky. Cute. But yeah, it's on AO3 called Twist of Wonderland Watching the Future by Child of Hypnos Sakai. It's amazing. I love it. Ooh, okay. Rose's parents be like, okay, Rose, bro, you don't understand. I was on my parents' head for years, trying to get this trip to happen. And when they finally said yes, I could not believe my ears. And I booked it, bro. I booked the flights so quick, bro. I was like, it's on me. I make money now. It's okay. But yeah, I was so happy going to Japan. And I loved everything. But yeah, and that was my trip. Iso trapila no teddy bear o anata ni agatai desu. Ace traplet teddy bear. That sounds awesome. Oshi! I want it. So cute, bro. I wish I spent more time. Another thing I wanted, there was like in K-books they had like an oshikatsu like place, and they had little uniforms. They had like little bunny suits and teddy bear suits you could put on the newies, and I wanted it so bad. Yeah. It's happening, yeah. Rose to Rose's parents, can we go to Japan, please? Yeah. Yep. They finally said yes. I think the strat was to annoy them to the point where they had to have said yes at some point, bro. That, and I had proof of money, you know? Proof of money. Proof that I can afford this trip and annoy them. And it eventually worked. It only took them years to crack, but it finally cracked. And now I have my mother on my side to force the family to go again, because my mom really liked Japan. She really liked it. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Unless you guys have any more questions, but I that's all I had for today. Oh shoot. I can't read that. Hold on. I gotta take a screenshot. Screenshot. The first time I saw this video, I was so excited. I'm so excited. So excited. The first time I saw. Oh, okay. Got it. And then this one, Otsu, yeah. It was amazing. Of course, I'm gonna do a vlog, like a Japan vlog, so you guys can see all the videos I took, because I need to get these off my phone. And these will come later in the month, later this month, hopefully, if everything goes well. I'm still editing book 7, part 2, so that's gonna take a minute. TWST Wonderland のエースは好きですか？私はレッドローザハーツの方が好きです。私はカリーマレシンの方が好きです。でも、エース、すごい。How do you say Ace is okay too? I like Ace too anyways. Okay, I hope I got that right. I improvised a little bit. But yeah. Okay guys, I'm gonna go. It was fun. Even though I'm late, I'm very late. It's okay, you can watch the VOD. I talked a lot. I talked for like 2 hours. Oh my god, 3 hours about Japan. Yeah, I can yap what I want to, huh? Okay. Well,